Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.
We are the nation of domination.
What is up? What is up? Welcome to another edition of Late Night with Bird Gang and Friends. I brought my crew around so we can get down. You know, how you guys doing tonight? We got some heavy hitters in the building tonight. We definitely gonna get into it. So everybody go around, let everybody know your name, your platforms, and whatnot.
It's your man Dante the Dark Knight from EaglesTalk, ready to talk some Eagles with my good friends on here tonight. You know, the playoff game is coming up. It's gladiator season. Yeah, that's right. You just live or die. There's no tomorrow. So let's get it.
Most definitely. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy King Fly John. We in the spot. What's going on? What's up, man?
I like
Y'all
that
know what it
blaze.
is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. That King Fly John chain. That's that victory chain, and that's what the Eagles are going to get this weekend. Divisional round. Y'all know what's up. What's up, baby?
Trey?
I mean, listen. It's a playoff game at the link, bro. I don't really got to go too much further with this. Let's get into it.
Let's get it. First off, guys, I haven't had a couple of you guys on for a while. You know, I want to get y'all opinions of the season as a whole. Everybody go around, let me know what you like the most about the season and what you look forward to seeing in the playoffs.
I'll kick it off. Well, of course, I love the adjustments that this young coaching staff made from year one to year two. Now, it was a big, gigantic help that Howie gave them by giving them a roster full of talented players. But they did an excellent job in managing those players and getting the most out of them. The last we saw this team last year, we were a run-based offense. Not that, and the run is still important to our offense now, but I'm talking about that's what we did the best, and we did a lot of it last year. This year, we got some weapons. Jalen has taken that Josh Allen step from year 3 to 4, and and he just played out his mind. And he was a key to this team's success coming into this year. And I have to admit, I was one of those dudes that needed to see him do more. I wasn't sold on him from last year, right? I needed him to answer some questions for me, and he checked all the boxes off. I needed him to be more accurate on his deep passes. He's done that. I needed to be more accurate on the crossing patterns. He's done that. I needed him to stop with the happy feet and be more judicious in deciding when to run. He's done that. And not only that, but the offensive coaching brain trust has molded this offense around what he does best. So that has been a surprise to me, and it's been a pleasant surprise. And this team overall, the defensive side of the ball, we still have some questions about Jonathan Gannon, but I'm not that dude. I give Jonathan Gannon, I give him his flowers, man. You just don't stumble into the second-ranked defense, man. So I give him some credit for having that second-ranked defense, and only 15 yards kept us from being the number one defense. I mean, the most sacks in this franchise's history, turnovers increased by bunches from last year. So again, this coaching staff, I give him a lot of credit. I give Howie a lot of credit for stacking this roster, and I give Jalen Hurts a lot of credit for putting that work in, that Mamba mentality, and came out like a whole different person this year. So this has been a success to me so far, but this has to carry on.
I love it. I love it. King?
Dark Knight, man, my guy. You just, you went down the roster. You know what I'm saying? You went quarterback to the damn free safety. Most definitely. I wasn't one of those guys to question Jalen. I just wanted to give him time because you know what it is, man. When you're a quarterback in the NFL, you got 2 years, right? You got 2 years to develop, and you got 2 years to show what you got. Jalen showed what he got, and then Dark Knight said, that Mamba mentality. When I seen that press conference when he said, "Aren't you happy? You're a number one seed." I'm not happy. We're not done yet. A whole new season starts all over again. You know what I'm saying? So that's just one thing I definitely enjoyed and seeing. What Jalen has accomplished in the leadership that he has. He's a son's coach. He understands his assignment. So, but John Gannon, okay. There's some things I need. That soft zone, that stuff, that gotta go. That's the only thing that I question. That's the only thing I got a question. That's the only thing I got a question. But everything else, man, I just want to say this, man. I appreciate the opportunity of letting your boy on. You know what I'm saying? And with these fellas.
Hell yeah. Trade up.
For me, it was more of the winning and off. I mean, winning in every situation we got put in. It's like, we won close. We won a lot of close games. We won a lot of blowout games. We won a lot of games we thought we wasn't even going to win. We was down the whole game, came back and won the game. It was just like the fight this team had for me. Last year, we really wasn't a passing team last year. We tried to be, but with the addition of A.J. Brown, bro, he took this offense to a whole nother level, man. Just the fact that you got to double team this dude opens up so much for everything else. Like for Devontae Smith, for Miles, for even Jalen. The running lanes Jalen had, I don't feel like he would have had them if A.J. Brown was not on his team, because he's one of those dudes in the NFL you got to double team. Like, you have to double team this dude. If you don't, he's going to have a monster game on you. Bro, I give all the credit in the world to Howie Roseman for this season. Like, Howie Roseman was that dude this offseason, bro. It's like he put this whole team together. It was a lot of pressure on this dude. We going into the season, we don't even know if Howie going to be here. All the stuff that happened with Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson. We thought Howie was the next to be out, to be honest. So it's like, this dude flipped his team around, like did a whole 360 with this roster. Shout out to Howie Roseman. I give him all the credit in the world. But me, I always been, and BG, I always been a big Jonathan Gannon fan, because Look at the defense we had last year. Our linebackers was horrible. We generated no kind of pass rush. Our secondary was real questionable. This year, he got some talent, and this dude showed you what he could do as a defensive coordinator. So, I mean, I don't really have too many complaints about this team. I know people cry a lot about, the last couple of weeks, and it's like, bro, we was trying to get through the season at that point. Y'all seen the dominant Philadelphia Eagles team this year. Y'all seen them from week 1 all the way to like week 13, 14, even 15, bro. We dominated teams. Like, it was really no contest half of the time. So, I'm not really nervous going into this playoff game, especially because I feel like the Giants don't have as much talent as we have. Coaches matters a lot, but the players on the field is the biggest factor. And I don't feel like they have as much explosive or like dominant players as we have. And I feel like it's going to show in this game. So, I'm pumped. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for us to get it, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir, man. Like, y'all already know how I felt about this team. I told you guys from preseason, after the draft, after free agency, this is a special roster, and it's time to get on board with the ship. You know what I'm saying? Get on the ship right now. Don't wait till middle of the season when we're undefeated. Don't wait till we're 13-1. Get on the ship now. But at least if you're on there now, that's all that matters, because the ship is definitely going full steam ahead right now. This team has been special from the start. Howie Roseman definitely needs to be GM of the year. Putting the roster together like it is. Like, people don't even realize, like, most people worry about our starters. Our 17 out of 22 starters that made it to Super Bowls. Pro Bowl alternates, all pro teams. You know what I'm saying? Don't just talk about those guys. Talk about the backups that's definitely made their mark this year. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the hungry dogs like Sue and Linval Josephs, they're not even starters on our team, but you know what they can do come playoff time. This team is about to be deadly. We're definitely the deepest team in the playoffs. And like I said, it's about if we want it or not, because we only lost 3 games this year. 3 games only. This is the first time as an Eagle fan we can even say that at the end of the season, for one. But we only lost 3 games. And the best part about that is we beat ourselves all 3 games. There was never another team that came in here was better than us and just showed that they were just dominant and just whomped on us. And we're like, oh, wow, we got to watch out for that team later on down the road. We beat ourselves with the turnovers, the penalties. You know what I'm saying? We had key guys injured for parts of the season. We let Gardner Minshew play 2 games, hoping that he can do something, bring that Minshew mania back, and he couldn't do none of that. So, feel good as Eagle fans knowing that you really could be sitting here undefeated right now if you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we play perfect football, which no team really plays perfect football, but if we play perfect football, we'd be sitting here undefeated right now. There's not another team out there like us, and we're definitely going to make some noise this playoffs. So, let's break it down, man. Let's go with the coaching. I heard both of y'all talk a little bit about Gannon. You know what I'm saying? How is everybody's take on Gannon? Me personally, think he did a phenomenal job this year. People want to say the players, but there's teams that have good players, shitty coaches, and they suck. There's teams that have good coaches, shitty players, and they suck. You need the combination of both, and having a combination of both, Gannon did his thing this year. 70 sacks, nothing to frown on. Takeaways. I think we led the league or top 2, something like that, in takeaways this year. Nothing to frown on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was coaching as well. I remember plenty of plays this year where, we're just like, oh, the game got a little close, and we could just get this one turnover right now and end this game. And guess what? Our defense went out there and got that one turnover and ended the game. So it wasn't like, he gave up points where we actually really had to struggle in those 10 situations. He actually bailed us out. The players bailed us out. It was a great year all around. So much love. I got much love for Gannon. I'm not even gonna hate on him. If he goes, he goes. If he stays, he stays. You know what I'm saying? But you can't be too picky when it comes to coaching and what happened this year with this Eagles team.
Yeah, I'm starting to question if y'all are y'all ready for the playoffs? Are y'all ready for the playoff?
I'm ready.
I
feel you. I need the energy to get up.
Yeah. I'm looking at y'all, and y'all too pretty for the playoff. Y'all not ready for the. You see what I got on? You see what I got on? I got the Scully. You know why? Because you gotta be in that mentality where it's time to go in these guys' pockets, and y'all not ready for that. Y'all look too pretty. You got to change. I'm only all I gotta do is put my hood on. I'm ready like the team to go in people's pockets. That's
Yeah,
the
that rocket
mentality that we
mentality.
gotta be this Saturday. That's how the team is going to come out this Saturday. That's how them boys. That's how BG and the boys got them ready. They ready to go in people's pockets on Saturday. That's how it got to be.
The
They
rent
coming in
is
here.
definitely
You know
due.
one thing. You know, the one thing I want to talk about, man, is this defensive line doesn't get as much credit as they should. And there's two people that I wanna give props out to. Yo, Milton. I want to give it out to my man Milton, man. He got 5.5 sacks.
Yeah.
Like when we gonna let him get? I mean, I know right now it's probably hard for him to get on that playing time because he's got Linval Joseph, he's got Sue Hargrave,
Jordan Davis.
but like he's tied. I think you want to say he's tied for one of the top on the Giants. Like the Giants, you know what I'm saying? Like rest of our guys, they got 11, 12, 8, 16, 16 and a half. Like, but then we ain't even talk about our bench. And then and you know the Philadelphia narrative, right? Y'all know what it is. How he makes that trade, right? We go get Robert Quinn. You know what I'm saying? He's your uncle. He's somebody's uncle. You know what I'm saying? He looked like somebody's uncle. He's pigeon-toed. He don't wear gloves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He looked like somebody's uncle. You know what I'm saying? He got the hairline, the hair.
Hey, when he came, I was like,
he looked like he be having that dangling cigarette. Hey, you're right. Hey, check the carburetor. like he's that type of cat, man. I feel like he's gonna be one of them dudes. He's gonna have 3 sacks, and yo, I don't want y'all coming at me with the Swoop Boys. He's gonna have 3 sacks in this weekend's game. He's gonna be big. I know he was on the injury report for his back, but you know how it is with a Howie Roseman trade. They always show up in the playoffs. They don't necessarily show up in the season.
Chris Long.
You had Ajayi. He stepped up in the playoffs. You had Golden Tate. I don't know if everybody remembers that, but we catch that. I mean, it was a double doink game, right? But still, it was one of those things where a guy stepped up in the trade, and I think Robert Quinn is going to be that guy. I mean, and let's be honest, the Giants' offensive line is Swiss cheese, B. Like, come on.
Even last week, you could see Quinn like. He kind of looked more healthier last week. Like he was getting off the ball fast, he was pressuring the quarterback. So I agree with what you're saying, man. I feel like he's gonna kind of be one of the X factors in his playoff run, man. He's a veteran. The year before he had 18 and a half sacks, bro. That ain't just go away out of nowhere, man. He just had to get healthy. So I agree with that. I agree with what you're saying, bro. Our D line is stacked right now. We like a good 10 deep.
Yeah,
maybe even more, bro. It's kind of hard for dudes to get on the field, so maybe we can get some other dudes on there and they could get some more production. But bro, we can really mix and match it any kind of way. It's like you could slide BG in at that D tackle spot. You could, bro. You could putting Fletch out at DN on some of these plays. It's like, bro, it's just getting goofy now. Like how many people we can rotate in and just throw at these dudes. So, I mean, whoever gonna line up in front of these dudes gonna have a long day. To be honest.
Most definitely.
I agree with you saying.
I have a question for you though, BG.
All right.
And I know and like I said, I'm on the good and the bad, ugly with John Gannon. And this soft zone, I'm just not a big fan of it. But I will say this. The adjustments that he has done with now Max, because I think we had somebody saying in the comments that Max is not going to be playing this weekend. I don't think Max is out. Yeah, Max is out. I don't think Max is going to be. I think he'll be out for the rest of the season. I mean, rest until the playoffs, unless we get to the Super Bowl.
I think championship.
I think he's playing. But I mean, what do? You put a plate underneath that toe, like you know what I mean? Like you're a corner, you're in this turf toe. I've had turf toe, and it ain't fun. So I do like the adjustment, and I like the adjustments that he has made with putting Blankenship at safety. Now we're going to put Gardner Johnson in the slot now. I mean, Gardner Johnson plays slot with the Saints, so you know what I mean. Yeah, and then like Josiah Scott, I know people will poo-poo on him and stuff like that, but and in the zone, he's actually good in the coverage when it comes
Yeah,
to
opportunities.
man, he's terrible. Y'all see my man getting cooked up by, you know what I'm saying? My man, he got
But
cooked
that
up by.
game, hey, all fairness on that game, I give him fairness because that whole week Maddox was taking. He was just coming back from injury, so he was probably taking most of the reps and first team reps. You know what I'm saying? He probably wasn't even really expecting to play, even though you should be ready all the time. You know how it is when you just get thrown into a game. You weren't really thinking you're going to play. Because Maddox, you think about it, that first quarter, Maddox was on fire. He had like a sack, almost sack. You know what I'm saying? He was putting that pressure on him. He was locking it down. There's there was nothing going on. Maddox was doing his damn job at a high level. So he probably wasn't even thinking he was going to play. And then Maddox got hurt again, and then he had to jump in there. No excuse. You should still be able to do it. But, you know, they were smart. They beat CeeDee Lamb in that slot, and they let CeeDee Lamb work on him. And for
it's crazy. You know, it's crazy to me. And you know, it's crazy to me. All the dudes we brought in, Josiah Scott, Darius Slade, Bradbury, they all free agents. But we drafted McPherson, and the dude can't even touch the field. Like, bro, that go to show you that our DB development is horrible, bro. It's horrible. He can't even get on the field, bro.
But McPherson is an outside corner, so
and he's back up
small to play that outside.
Yeah, but
he's playing back up.
I don't think he's quick enough and shifty enough. You got to understand something. When you're a slot corner, it's hard. It's hard.
We're talking about two all-pro cornerbacks, though. How do you
exactly?
It's not easy to come. You know what I'm saying? He didn't come into a regular situation here. We're talking about two all-pros.
Corner go down though. When your slot corner go down.
But but like he said, to his point,
they put Josiah Scott on the field before you. It's like
they don't trust on a depth chart before him. Josiah Scott was the backup slot corner. You know, you got to play who's next in line, and that was him. You know, you think about it. Josiah Scott played with Jacksonville. He was one of the top slot corners in the game.
No, that's what I was going to ask you. Like,
you know,
slot corner is different from outside.
Yeah,
it's different.
It's like a specialty. Different. Like, so like every outside, like you probably put Darius Slay in the slot, and he might not look like Darius Slay, if you know what I'm saying? It's not an easy position to transition to. But I like to go back to the defensive line because you guys made great points. I don't know if people noticed that, but that's how awesome our defensive line. We didn't even talk about. You guys didn't even mention Josh Sweat. You didn't mention BG.
I went D tackle. You didn't mention. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but I'm just saying that's how deep our line is. Like we ain't even mentioned the stars. We talking about the secondary stars and how good they are. Like Milt Williams. Like I noticed Milt Williams. I like Milt Williams. I love Milt Williams actually, and Milt Williams probably is going to get his chance next year because we can't keep everybody. Everybody's not coming back next year. So he's probably going to even be a bigger part of that defensive line. But I loved him from the draft to now. But we're talking about our secondary stars on the defensive line. We're not even talking about the Fletcher Coxes and all. You know what I mean? Like that says a lot. That says volumes about how deep this defensive line, how ferocious it is. And I just don't see the Giants matching us talent-wise, and that is what's going to supersede the whole thing to me. It's for anybody to have any type of doubts or be scared or anything like that. I really have to question who they rooting for and what team they've been watching all year, because for us to come out and lay an egg, that would be very uncharacteristic. We haven't seen that all year. We're not the Minnesota Vikings. We the hell not the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings had a record they had and had games where they were blown out. We have never been in a situation like that in 17 games. The 3 we lost, we've been competitive in every one of them. And like BG said, we probably gave them away. 2 of them came because Jalen wasn't there.
Yeah.
He only lost 1 game out of the 15 he played. And it might have been 17 if he would have played the other 2. So come on, man. This team is stacked. I know that that's a professional team on the other side of the ball. I'm not going to disrespect them like that, but I don't think when they what's that saying the Joker said, wait till they get a load of us. Wait till they get a load of us. They they haven't seen anything like us. I mean, they've seen us early in the year,
Bro,
but we're not the Minnesota
my
Vikings.
only concern is coaching.
Yep,
That's my only concern. The players gonna play. The players gonna come ball out. It's just coaching, bro. Like we've seen these coaches coach great games, like great games where we was unstoppable, and then we seen games where we was looking at them like, "What the hell is y'all doing?"
Yeah.
Like damn, like it should be no reason in this game because the Giants they have a horrible run defense. There should be no reason in this game Miles Sanders gonna carry the ball 2 times in like any half, bro. We should be feeding this dude, especially with Jalen Shoulders not being right.
Those games that we were looking at them, you think about this, guys. We went undefeated for a long time. Those games that we worried about the coaching, it was because you look at the roster. You know what I'm saying? The Jalen Hurts out. Yes, we should have ran Miles more, but I think, like our coaches have always trying to pump up the backup. You know what I'm saying? So they see Minshew in there. Like, okay, well, we're going to try to sling the rock with Minshew, build up his credit, build up his status. So then if we get to trade him or we get to let him go, he'll go sign and make some big money. I think he was more looking out for them. Plus, after the Dallas game, Miles was hurt. He was inside of a knee brace at the end of that game. You know what I'm saying? So you got to conserve your running back for the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's why you think about Miles had a good game.
Not even just Miles, though. We got Gainwell. We got Boston Scott.
You know what I would like to see? You know what I would like to see, though, is Trey Sermon. I would like to see Trey Sermon be activated.
That wasn't in the game plan at all, us running the football. It wasn't in the game plan, like, at all. Because even if Miles is injured, you still got 2 backups that's, like, competent running backs in the NFL. So you can feed them. It wasn't in the game plan at all, bro. It's like sometimes they just get so big, like they get big-headed. Like the Saints game. Our defense being on the field for damn near 10 minutes, and then you come out and throw the football 3 straight times. That don't even make sense. That don't even make football sense, bro. It don't make football sense at all. You run, you get a first down, you get your defense off the field, you try to put drives together. They wasn't even doing that. We couldn't even protect Minshew, and Minshew was looking like a deer in headlights. We still throwing the football every down. Bro, so it's like it don't got nothing to do with Jalen being out, because even when you have a backup, you're supposed to coach around him, coach to his strengths. With Jalen being hampered,
but for Minshew, his strength is throwing the ball.
We can't run our full game. We can't run our full offense with him being injured, bro, because you don't want to risk him. I mean, we win this game, and then the next game he's not there. So it's like, bro, you're gonna have to be smarter. You're going to have to be smarter. Like, it's cool to run him. His legs still work, but it's like, damn, bro, this is an injury on his throwing shoulder. Like, he has to throw the football with his arm that's injured. So, I mean, they just gonna have to be smart, and they're gonna have to be like, I feel like we could beat the Giants without Jalen running a million times, to be honest. We could beat them without him run. Because the first game we played them, Jalen barely ran the football. We beat these dudes by a whole lot. So, I mean, I know it's a different team and it's the playoffs, but I don't feel like these dudes have enough for us. Only way we lose this game is coaching. That's the only way we lose this game, coaching.
But mistakes, because you think about a couple of those games we lost, it wasn't coaching that lost those games. Some of those games, it was turnovers, like the Dallas game. They called good plays. Minshew sucked that game. He had the ball away 3 times. You don't do that in a football game. That was good coaching that was, shattered by horrible quarterback play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about the 300 yards. We have beasts on on our football team that's going to make things happen when we give them the football. But there's a lot of poor decisions by Minshew that game that really cost us that football game.
As it's supposed to be, as expected. I mean, like, a backup is a backup for a reason. You know what I mean? It's very few teams that have 2 starting quality quarterbacks on their team. The backup is a backup for a reason.
Got 3.
Yeah, obviously. Well, that's coaching down there. Now, them guys, the Kyle Shanahan might be an offensive genius. He's a hell of a coach. But I don't think that this team needs to alter the offensive game plan now that Jalen's back. And I mean, when you step on the field, you could play. So the playbook should be open for him to do whatever needs to be done for this team to win. And I think the coaches can't even think about him having anything wrong with his arm. If we determine that he's healthy enough to play, then we can't go into it with that mentality of the last game of the season where we're trying to preserve him. There's no time for that. Did you not hear me? It's gladiator season. It's die or go home. I mean, it's gladiator season. No, there's only one person leaving that arena on Saturday night. The other one is dead. So we can't be holding back anything. If he steps on that field, everything in the playbook is open. And I think, I always say that Jalen has that Mamba mentality anyway. I don't think he would want it any other way. He would not go to the coaches and be like, yo, don't run me too much and such and such. If Jalen step on that field, Jalen has that mentality like, yo, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I need to do for us to come out here with that win. You said it, King. You said it. What'd he say? We ain't do nothing yet. Yet.
I mean, you got to unleash him, and if I put $20 on first play, it's going to be a quarterback design run. To show and let people know he is okay, and we're here to conquer. And let's roll on to the NFC Championship. One thing I will say, man, is Shane Steichen. I think I'm hoping Shane is going to be able to understand that. Hey, you didn't show anything in Week 18. You didn't show nothing. We ran a vanilla ass. It was like a preseason game.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like,
that's what it felt like.
It felt like that. For the past like 17 to 18 weeks, I was waking up and I felt like the 17-year. Like, man, who we playing today? Because we're ready to whoop their ass today too. All right, cool, we got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I felt. Like, I felt like that all year. I mean, the Washington game, we beat ourselves. The Quez fumbling and BG accidentally hitting the quarterback, Heineke, and then him getting up that pissed me off. The Cowboys.
Turner was killed
every game that we've lost this year, we shot ourselves in the foot. We're the only team that's 13 we're 13 14-3, right?
14-3.
Yeah. That every loss that we've had is because we shoot ourselves in the foot. Teams cannot say that. But what I need to understand is, John Gannon, I need you to be a little bit more aggressive. I know Vic Fangio's in that building. He's in whispering. He's whispering sweet nothings into that ear. I know he doesn't blitz a lot. But, you have the talented players to play man. Cover zero. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here, I know everybody here on this panel is not afraid of Vanilla Vic. I know I'm not. And if everybody's going to be like, oh, well, look what he did against Minnesota. So you saying Minnesota was that great of a team? We all knew Minnesota was fraud. Minnesota was frauds.
The whole division blew them out.
Week 2, we knew they was frauds, B. Like, it's insane. Like, and like this whole week, bro, I have not been watching NFL Total Access. I haven't been watching nothing. I haven't. I like my man Stephen A. because me and my pops. That's how we talk. We do the whole Stephen A. thing. You know what I'm saying? But I can't listen to it because it's like, as the number one team and as the most dominant team this year, we've been the most disrespected. And I
that's my next point I'll get to. That was gonna be the exact next topic.
And I think
so disrespected.
Yeah, most disrespected. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Eagles know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I got beef with Nick Sirianni. I don't know what you doing ordering Pizza Hut stuffed crust. You out here wilding, B. First of all, chickens and pieces up the street. Chickens and pieces on 15 Packer.
Yes.
On the other side, you got cabbage.
Yes.
That's good pizza right there, B. What you out here? What you wild?
Yeah, he wild. He wild. In Philly, he wild.
Yeah, Pizza Hut got the stuffed crust, man.
No,
you don't buy Pizza Hut in Philly. You just don't do that. You don't do that.
Man, that's the only beef I got with him right now. I'm a little upset.
Ain't nobody telling me that.
All right, but get into this though.
We don't know.
The biggest concern I have is also the coaching. I do. They've done a good job. We've seen them. We were so dominant early on in the year, right? We were looking for tests that this team could go through because we were hearing that it was the strength of schedule. We not playing anybody. So we were looking for little tests to prove that we were as dominant as we were, right? So when we went through adversity in the game and had to come back, that was a test we checked off. Like, all right, see, we came back. We got over the adversity and all that. But this is the playoffs, right? They do it. The coaching staff did a good job in game-to-game adjustments and stuff like that. Not so much in-game adjustments, right? So I'm concerned about that because in the playoffs, if we don't get off to a fast start, is this coaching staff going to be able to make the in-game adjustments to get this thing back on track in a timely fashion? We know how they play going downhill. We know how they play when we have a fast start. We know how they coach then. But what's going to happen if it's a slow start? Are they going to have the mental fortitude or the maturity to be able to get this team back on track in the game? That's my only concern. But I do like what they've done with the team all year. So I'm just going to rest on that they'll continue that going forth. But that is my biggest concern, is the coaching staff.
For me, I don't know about you guys. You guys fill me in on this. For me, I feel like every single game.
Let me ask y'all something.
Hold on. Every single
hold on, BJ. Let me ask y'all something.
I was gonna say every single game this season, right? I feel like it was never us being aggressive in terms of the game plan. It was always us going out there with kind of vanilla stuff and seeing what you're gonna do against us. Because we already knew we had the talent to do whatever we wanted. We wanted to see what were you gonna do to us. And by that second quarter, that's the reason why we led the league in scoring second quarter. By that second quarter, we're like, okay, that's what kind of game plan you're coming with today. This is what we're going to do today. And from that point on, we kind of just dominated the game. Like, for me, I feel like it's always been, it was never about the other team the whole year. Or about our team and our coaching staff coming in, like, being the aggressor on this is what we're going to do today. It was always like, we're going to chill out with these vanilla plays. If they work, they're cool. If not, then we're going to see what you're talking about. And once we figure out what you're talking about, now we're going to come with a full game plan and attack you and dominate you. And I feel like that's how we did the whole year long.
All right, let me ask you something. If you Jonathan Gannon, right? Because like all year when we played mobile quarterbacks, we kind of struggle with them. It's like because our pass rush so aggressive, sometimes we get out of our pass rush lanes, stuff like that. So how do you call this defense against Daniel Jones? Because he ran all over the Vikings last week. And they have a semi-good, they have a good pass rush. They don't got no, I mean, they not horrible rushing the passer. So, I mean, how do you approach this game? It's like,
this.
I mean,
all right, I'm going to tell you how you should approach this. You're going to cover two. Go man. Stop playing this zone shit. Because what's going on when they're playing the zone, they're attacking the edges of the football field. And we're not really that good at that. For some reason, I don't know why. And I no disrespect to TJ Edwards. He's having an amazing year. He's getting the tackles, he's getting it where he needs to get him. But they're relying on the four or whatever who are rushing at the defensive line. They're relying on that. And then they're also relying on, well, we got the two best corners, which you should, but not in zone. Not in zone.
Yeah.
And because our weak, and I hate to say this, and I don't want to call him out because that's my man 50 grand. He's from the same area I'm from. But Kaiser White is a liability in zone coverage. That's the reason why we've been getting our ass eaten up by tight ends. He is the reason why in the middle, we've been getting our asses eaten up in it because he don't know where he's supposed to be. And what's nuts is about it, and what makes this crazy, I don't know if I'm Boo Boo the fool, but when he got signed, I thought he was the best coverage linebacker.
He plays safety.
Wait. Before you start poo-pooing on Kaiser White, listen, in the beginning of the season, Kaiser White was balling out.
Yeah, he was.
He was balling out, right?
Man.
The only time he started
barely hear his name anymore.
The only time he started looking suspect is when CJG went out and Maddox went out. That was a whole nother defense there. You know what I'm saying? He had more coverage responsibility there. I'm not trying to give him no slap, but at the same time, you didn't have the same players around you. You look a lot more suspect in that situation.
No. Look at the Colts game. Liability. That tight end was eating our asses up because when we kept on playing that soft ass zone, Kaiser White was out of position every damn time. I don't know, and it was that the running game. I don't know. It was a trust. I don't know if it's a trust or it's just a lack of gap consistency. I don't know what it is, but it was something where it comes to space and know who you cover in that zone. Mind you, I get it. He is, and like I said, man, I think Kaiser White can cover a tight end. I get it, and I know he can probably. I've seen him stick with a slot corner as well. But when it comes to zone, we've been getting our asses eaten in the middle of the field all damn time. Or they don't do that. They're attacking the edges of the damn football field. They're eating our asses up. That's the reason why.
I mean, let me ask you something, though, King, because, like I said, Daniel Jones is a scrambling quarterback, right? So if you play man, all your defenders' backs are to the quarterback. So if they do just get out of their pass rush lanes and Daniel Jones take off, that's worse. It's worse playing man than zone when your quarterback can run. Be honest.
But I'm rebuttal with that. But then that's when you go where, okay, well, if I'm going to go play man and you're saying my back is against the wall and I got the quarterback going past the ball, he's going to run. You got to go QB spy at that moment.
Yeah.
You got to go QB spy.
It's kind of hard to play man and spy on the dude. So
you have a 4-man rush. You can go get him. We got some dogs on that defensive line. Yeah, and what irritates me. I'm sorry, what?
I'm gonna say with the injuries, you gotta look like CJG was in his right spot. You're saying he can cover man, but in zone, we don't even know. It's always easy to look at the film and be like, oh well, look at the game and be like, oh, it was his fault. Like we don't even know if these were even his zone areas to be covered. Like if you got guys
as a person that plays
all
safety,
year long.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like
as a person that plays safety at 6'2", 260 pounds, I know what zone I need to be in. I'm a big guy, and I played football. The middle of the field is your zone when you're in the linebacker.
That's the linebackers. Yeah,
that's it. That ain't nobody there. That's the linebacker. That's you. That's all on you.
All I know is
like Darius Slay said. What did Darius Slay? I don't mean to cut you off. What Darius Slay say in the Cowboys game? Hey, y'all gotta know y'all assignment.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know your assignment. You gotta know the play. Third and 30. You gotta know your play. That pisses. And as a defensive person, that pisses me off. And I know that pisses everybody else off. You look at Darius Slay.
Yeah.
You gotta know your assignment. You have to know it.
It comes back to the zone, right? Back to that zone doesn't work for us. When we look at the stats,
when you have key players out.
When we play zone, we get picked apart. That's just the stats. The numbers don't lie, right? They say women lie, men lie, the numbers don't lie, right?
Yep.
So the zone, we see the stats against the zone.
But that's not true though.
It's too
because when we had CJG in the game and Madison in the game, we're undefeated, so we didn't get picked apart.
Okay, all right, listen.
I don't know, but like I said, the numbers don't lie. I don't know who's in the game, but the numbers don't lie. I don't know who was in the game when all those numbers were compiled, but I know the stats say that our defense is not good when we play zone. That's what the numbers say. The numbers say we give up a very high completion percentage when we are in zone. Very high. The numbers say we make mediocre quarterbacks look like Joe Montana when we play the zone.
And to piggyback off that, we have the talent. The piggyback off that, we have the talent to play man, son. Because that's the thing that irritates me.
But it's only the first half for one, and we played zone the whole year, and we have 70 sacks. We have second most turnovers. Like it works. You can't say it don't work.
BJ, I want you to go back and look at the Cowboys.
You can't say it don't work.
No, BJ,
we were undefeated when it worked with all of our starters on defense in.
BJ, go look at
even that Dallas game. CeeDee Lamb went for 100 yards that first half. That second half, he didn't do nothing.
He picked us apart.
Dak was carving us up in the middle, bro.
The first half
was quick slants. little drag
First
routes.
half.
He was carving us up in the middle. That's the
Carving us
easiest
up.
place to throw the football where you can't cover it. If you can't cover it, the middle of the field. That's what you see.
And
Soon
I
as you
hate
snap
to
the
say
football.
it's
Jack
Kaiser
attacked
White.
Josiah Scott.
No,
That's what he
he
attacked
attacked
that
the
game.
middle of the field.
You don't
DJ.
watch the game. It was CD going in the
If you
slot.
playing
and
zone,
hit
if you playing
dog,
zone,
Josiah Scott
that's
when he
not
came in the
Josiah
game.
Scott to cover the zone. He either going flat or he going deep third. He's not covering the zone.
Josiah
he's not
Scott
covering the
played
middle of the
well
field for
in the
us.
zone. He played well in the zone. He played well.
That Dallas
He
game, he
did.
played well.
He played well in the zone.
That's why everybody's
When
murdering
they
him
manned
now.
up,
No,
he was
listen.
getting
did play
covered.
well.
Hold on. Listen. He did play well in the zone. He did. When I watched film, he played well in the zone. The issue is, though, there was a lack of trust. You can tell. And yes, and to your point, it was most definitely, certain personnel was in the game. And yes, you're definitely right there. But when it comes to the middle, Kaiser White was getting his ass chewed up. Like a when a dog got a little chew toy, his ass is getting chewed the fuck up. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. He was getting chewed up. It was just period.
He was, but I'm just saying he only 6 feet. He going up against 6'7", 6'8" dudes and shit. Like that's
you're a professional football
it's
player.
gonna happen. TJ Edwards a little
football
stronger, a little bigger. He could cover tight ends. Kaiser White is a
See,
really
TJ Edwards, he got
that
that dog in him. He got that dog in him, so he gonna tackle. You know what I'm saying? And he has that mentality where he knows where the nose of the football. You know what he reminds me of? And I don't, no disrespect to Jordan Hicks, but he reminds me of Jordan Hicks, but a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And he just, because he knows.
I don't even say better.
He's very
if
smart.
Jordan didn't get hurt for our team.
Yeah. If Jordan Hicks didn't get hurt, you can tell the injuries are taking a toll on his career.
Yeah.
But
TJ Edwards' biggest weapon is his brain, though. This dude,
he's very smart.
Plays
He's very
fast
smart.
as hell.
Yeah.
He
same
thing
thing with
fast.
Cox.
You can tell
Cox
he studied a lot of film. You can tell he studied a lot of film. He studied tendencies and stuff like that. Because dude just he on another level with it right now at that linebacker position.
I hope they sign him. I hope they re-sign him.
I hope they re-sign him, bro. Because he's gonna be
for years. Thank you guys for talking about this. Because I had this debate the other day, right? And they were just like, let Kaiser go, re-sign TJ, and then you let Dean play. But do you guys feel like me? I feel like TJ is the role where I want Dean.
Dean can't play outside.
He plays middle. Outside. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And TJ plays middle. So I don't see TJ going outside. So I would re-sign Kaiser and let Dean take over.
Oh, hell.
So you let TJ Edwards go?
Don't make me.
He's not an outside linebacker.
Don't make me no.
He's not an outside linebacker. I don't think Dean's an outside linebacker either. I think he's a middle linebacker. I will let him play middle.
I feel like
where TJ's at, and I will re-sign Kaiser.
I feel like you can train Nakobe Dean to be an outside linebacker. You keep TJ Edwards in that middle, bro. He's gonna be a staple of his defense for years to come.
What?
But
bro,
he's not an outside linebacker. Period.
Tackling machine.
Period. He's not an outside linebacker.
Put you on this field to play. You're gonna play with
put you
on this field to play. TJ Edwards, our starting middle linebacker, bro, until he can't do it no more. I'm not letting. I have not let Edwards leave that building. No, he's not leaving Novacare. No. Period. You're not leaving Novacare. You ain't leaving South Philly. I'm at your doorstep. You ain't even getting to talk to nobody at free agency, bro. We re-signed him as soon as this season over.
No.
He is. I mean, outside of TJ Edwards, our linebackers are suited to play. They're athletic, right? They're not. Yes. We don't have the linebackers from the 2017 team that was more run stopping build. They were run stopping build.
I miss my man Nigel Bradham, bro. I miss him.
Right. We got TJ is the only like stout linebacker we have. Everybody else is athletic and moves around. But I'll say this, right? I know what we can't, what we ain't gonna do is we not gonna let Danny Dimes run on us like he did against the Minnesota Vikings. We can't let Danny Dimes look like Lamar Vick out there, like he did on Sunday. That motherfucker looked like Lamar
That's
Vick
what I'm
out there on
saying, though.
Sunday, and we
Right.
cannot,
That's what
we
I'm
can ill
saying.
afford to let that happen. So you guys, you King, you the football guy, right? How
Yeah.
do we stop that from happening? What
What,
defense do JG need to be in to assure that Danny Dimes is not looking like Lamar Vick out there?
I mean, you're probably gonna be running a 4-3, right? You know what I
4-3,
mean? Or,
yep.
you know, you're probably gonna be running more of a 4-3. This is a thing about Gannon that I do not understand is
Run 5-2.
he does he does more of the hybrid. Where he puts people in positions where they can make the play. Okay, well, that's on you. You got to make that play. But if you don't make that play, we're gonna be fucked, right? You know what I'm saying? And you know that, and that's what it is. It's a give and take there. It's not, compare it to like when we had Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz was somebody where then don't break. I'm a pin your ears back, go get him, and then everybody else, I'm gonna put them on an island. If we had that reverse role with John Gannon, oh my goodness, we would do more. And I'm not saying it's no disrespect to John Gannon, because allowing 17 points, letting takeaways, but we have the skilled players to do that. So let them do that. That's the only thing that irritates me about John Gannon. But if I was going to go against Vic, Vanilla Vic, I'm no disrespect to Michael Vick. That's my man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Don't go kill me in the comments, man. Don't kill me. Yeah, most definitely. I would do something to where you're running a little bit of stunt. You're working his eyes. You're going to make him see something that he's never seen before, or you know what I'm saying? Make him in a bad situation where he doesn't think. I mean, I was at that Giants game. I took my wife and my daughter to the New York game, and it was mad cold. And shout out to my daughter for sticking through it, because for her daddy. You know what I mean? I definitely did see where there was just like they were basically playing with his eyes. You know what I'm saying? They were running up with the corner. And there was a corner. It was I think it was I want to say it was Maddox. Maddox acted like he was about to go blitz, and then boom, and then he was like, okay, well, I don't know where to go. We had 2 sacks in that segment.
You know
what I'm saying? Yeah, like it was just like he was like, oh, like he didn't know what to do. He didn't know where to get the ball. And let's be honest, the Giants don't have that big of much of a talent when it comes to the wide receiver position. They just get away with the getaway. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing that I can say when it comes to their defensive side, Jordan Jackson did his thing against Justin Jefferson, right? He is not doing that against AJ Brown. That's baby T.O. Let's not fake the funk and stop.
Oh, well, he had plenty of help too. Like they doubled Justin Jefferson.
They was double and triple teaming that dude.
Yeah, they was. So he didn't do it by himself. So
but we already know that's not happening, because you got Devontae Smith. And this
we got
game,
too many weapons.
Yeah, we got too many weapons. In this game, and you know what this game is? What one thing did you learn from Minnesota from that last week's game? That where they were eating their bread and butter.
They can't beat the Giants. That's what I learned.
Middle of the field. All I got out of that.
No,
I don't know.
Middle of the field was right over. Hawkinson was killing them.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? What does that mean? That's a Dallas Goedert game.
They can't guard tight ends.
They can't guard tight ends. You go ahead and you murk them with the tight ends. You murk them. And you know what I would love to see a little bit more? Can we get some screens?
Yeah.
Can we get some screens?
Well, we were doing tight end screens a lot before Goddard went down.
Can I see a Miles screen?
Before he went down the first time.
Yeah, can I see some Miles? Can I see some Miles screens?
Can I get the giant killer screen? Like his little ass, his little Mighty Mouse ass after. Like that's what I need, man.
Still, what people are forgetting, we're still that team where you have to pick your poison. Like you're not going to stop everything, because we got weapons. We got a Pro Bowl running back.
Yeah, it's impossible.
We have one of the top tight ends. Both of our receivers over 1,000 yards. So what are you going to do? You want to double AJ? We got a number one on the other side, quality wide receiver on the other side. What do you want to do? Double the Devontae? We got Goddard coming down the middle. What are you going to do? We are still that team, and I think that the experts and the pundits are forgetting that because they haven't seen us, our full team together in about 3 weeks. Okay, but we are healthy now, and they're about to see. We're about to unleash the fury of hell on these motherfuckers on Saturday, and they need to know that it's about to be. I again, I'm not saying, I'm not discounting or disrespecting New York.
Yeah,
they
sure.
Played a hell of a game last week, and they deserved that. Hats off to Dable. He probably will get Coach of the Year, which he definitely deserves.
It's coaching.
He has turned that squad around. He has instilled confidence in them from week one. When they went for the 2-point conversion and the win, the Giants coach was telling his team, this is not the same old Giants. It's about to be done differently. So he has accelerated the process because confidence accelerates the process. He's accelerated the process with the Giants because none of us expected him to be here now, right?
Hold on. You just took everybody to church. Can you say that again, please? Took everybody to church.
And this is one of my terms. All right, this is a dark knightism. Right? All right, so he has accelerated the process with confidence. Same thing that happened with us in 2017. We wasn't picked to go to the Super Bowl, but Doug Peterson had accelerated the process with the confidence. That team got on a roll, and it was over after that. Well, that's what Dable kind of did with the Giants, but his only setback is. And the biggest difference between his confidence in his team and our confidence in our team in 2017 is the talent that's on the roster. He just doesn't have the talent right now to do what he needs to do Saturday, at least in my opinion. And that's why the Eagles.
I think the first game was close against us. We blew those guys the hell out of the water. I don't see why anybody don't see that happening again. Like you can look at that.
Last week, bro. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. What you say, Ray?
No, I said I think the Giants shot their load last week. That was the game right there. I mean,
okay. So this is what I would say. The reason why we blew them out was that week. Well, number one, we were rolling, right? The game plan, like it was just spectacular. Everybody had incentives. Everybody trying to hit the incentives, get that extra number on the checks. You know what I'm saying? And number two, when it came down to it, remember. We were on the ball. We were on a roll. We were stopping probably one of the powerful running backs in that span. You know what I mean? Everybody was so worried about King Henry. We held King Henry to 35 yards or something changed. Everybody was so worried about Jonathan Taylor. We held Jonathan Taylor and he fumbled. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to push and shove, this team, Aaron Jones.
That's why I give our defense credit. Like anybody that was a stud, we stopped.
Right. But that's when it comes to push and shove, and people knowing their assignments and they know that they're doing the due diligence and crossing their T's and dotting their I's. When it comes to game week, the game preparation, they know what time it is. People are like, oh, well, the Eagles, like, bro. And that week 18, man, we were so vanilla. Like, and at the end of the game with the whole, Darius letting, it was a Galladay, like catch that one touchdown. Like you guys paid $72 million for that damn touchdown. So congratulations. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know what I mean? Like I just think that these birds, these guys, they know what's up. They know what's on stake, what's online. And you're gonna be in South Philly on a Saturday night. Xfinity Live, Chickies and Pete's. Cat's gonna be out there. Cat's gonna be out there. We already know what's
that environment gonna be crazy, bro.
This level is football. And like people, what I hate about the media is they act like all these teams are gonna be so lit for the playoffs, and we're not gonna hit that next year. You know, if you hear the talk, it's like we're gonna stay consistent of like what we did the regular season. If everybody else can hit that next gear because they're in the playoffs, you don't think these people about to hit that next gear because they're in the playoffs? Like I tell everybody, it doesn't matter what injury you got. We're talking about 3 games. Then you got an off season to recover, go get your surgeries, go get whatever you need to get. 3 games. These boys are about to be litty like a kitty the
I
next
ain't gonna
3
even
games.
front. I ain't gonna even front. When you don't make the playoffs or you don't you got you banged up, whatever. You just want to get the hell up out of there. So you know what I mean. And if you healthy, you just want to get the hell up out of there with no surgeries. So, I get it. That was me in college.
Like Jalen Hurts, Jalen gonna be 100% on the field. He gonna look like 100%. Whether he go home and get massages and ice down or whatever.
But my question is this, and I guess this is my question to everybody, man. The biggest concern to me, and I know this is a big concern to everybody, and is Lane Johnson. How far can he play? Like that adductor that y'all know where that's behind. That's behind, the jump, where you have kids. You know what I'm saying? Like the muscle, right? As being a right tackle, can you, hit that jump? Can you, what I mean? Can you back up? Can you go? You know what I mean? It depends on what the block
jumping.
is.
It's just the backing up thing, bro.
Yeah, man. That's the only thing I'm concerned with. Can he finish a game? Because I feel like, for some weird ass reason, the Eagles go left when Lane Johnson's not in the game. I don't know what it is. And I know Driscoll's there, and I think Driscoll's actually okay. But what kills me is they don't really have enough. They don't really have confidence in Dillard or putting Mulata to the right and then putting you. I get it. I don't know. I've never seen him. But one thing I definitely do see is you probably don't want to make 2 transitions. You want to make 1 transition.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I can see. But Lane Johnson is probably the number one person that scares me. Is we need Lane. We need Lane.
That's my question. Okay. Now we talk about how talented this football team is, how deep it is. Do you really think one player stops us from winning the Super Bowl? And I know Lane Johnson never gave up a sack in 2 years. He even got a touchdown this year. He is that dude. He is the man. But do you really feel like one player, Lane Johnson, out? The only one player I feel like it was out, we possibly maybe couldn't win the Super Bowl is Jalen. After Hurts, we can adjust. Will it be as clean? Will it be as pretty? Maybe not. But I feel like we can even win a Super Bowl without Lane Johnson playing any of these games.
I'm going to tell you this, though. It's not going to matter until it matters. You get me? It's not going to matter until it matters. Like you going up against a Bosa. Bosa against Driscoll? Oh, my God. I don't want to see that at all.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that at all. It's not going to matter this week. That's why I was saying you probably could have set Lane out again this week. But if we make it, we go to that championship game, and you got to face the 49ers, and he going up against Bosa down at the down, I don't like that. See?
But do you not like him enough to say
Thibodeau's going to be on that side, bro. Thibodeau's going to be on that side.
But do you not like it enough to say that we'll lose the football game?
He aggressive pass rusher, but he's not polished yet. Bosa is the leading sack artist.
He's the real deal Holyfield. That's a real.
It's different. It's different. I feel like Driscoll can handle Thibodeau's little tight end chips and stuff like that, but none of that matter with Bosa. Dude been getting double teamed all year and still had 18.5 sacks.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, it's different level of competition in the NFL, and I feel like if Lane does play and he goes down in this game, it's going to affect us. So, that's a coaching thing, medical staff thing, and how Lane feels. Because if you feel like you can't do it this week, bro, just sit out. I feel like we can win this game without Lane Johnson, to be honest.
I feel like this, guys. One player don't make our team, period. Like I said, the only one is Jalen. If Jalen's playing, I feel like we can win all 3 games we need to win. Period. It might not be as pretty.
Like that's the only thing that matters.
But you gotta protect your quarterback.
You
gotta protect your quarterback.
Everybody talk about the talent on this football team, but when Jalen didn't play those 2 games, all that looked like boo-boo. All of it. The offense looked like boo-boo. The defense looked like boo-boo. All of it. When Jalen wasn't in that football game. He's more than just a player. He's the run game. He's the pass game. He's the motivator on this team. He's the guy to give the defense confidence to get him the ball back. He's the only one that, as long as he's playing at 100% or 90%, I feel like we can win all these games.
And that's
Now,
just your confidence in Jalen, but it's like that's your confidence in Jalen, but it's like, bro, in the playoffs, it's not just the quarterback. It's not just it's every little factor, special teams, everything, bro. Everybody got to be on the kind of the same level for you to win a playoff game, bro.
Do we not have the best offensive line coach in the league?
It's not just Jalen. That's what I'm just trying to tell you.
That's what I'm saying, though. Do we not have the best offensive line coach in the league?
Jalen could play the best game he ever played in his career, and we still could lose that game, bro. And it's little things. Fumbling on special teams. Defense giving up a long touchdown. Offensive line can't protect our quarterback, get strip sacked. Bro, it's not just Jalen. It's not just Jalen.
He brings the energy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
He brings the fire. If it's not just Jalen, we would have won the Saints. We would have won the Cowgirls. If it's not just Jalen, we all sitting there saying if Jalen played those games, we win those
Cowboys game with any competent quarterback, to be honest. Gardner Minshew looked like a deer headlights in them games. Any competent quarterback,
game,
we would have had Brock Purdy. We
win that game.
We would have had the Saints back up. What's the dude name that be running all over the place? We would have won that game. It's like, bro.
Jameis
Winston. You talking about whatever?
The number 7.
Yeah. We would have won them games too, bro. It's like it's deeper than that, bro. It's like playoff time. They only scouting one team. We scouting one team in the playoffs. We locked in on this team right here. So it's like they're gonna know all your 10. And then we played these dudes 3 times. This is gonna be our 3rd time playing these dudes, bro. They're gonna know every tendency.
But it's really
Did you hear the record between playing the team 3 times?
It's like 14-9 or something, right?
Like 14.
No, the home team that plays with like the number 1 seed, it was like 14-5.
Yeah, it was like 14-5, 14-6.
Yeah.
Shit crazy, bro. But it's just hard playing it's just hard playing a division rival and playing a team for the 3rd time. It's hard.
We really didn't play on the second game. They didn't really play. We didn't really play the second game. So that game kind of like non-void. It's kind of like playing the second game.
I get what you're saying, but it's like we played our starters the whole game. Like from start to finish, we played our starters. It's not even about play formations. If we was calling the vanilla drink, it's just like we know now they know player tendencies. They know there's a lot of stuff that go into this analytical stuff about football, bro. They know Blankenship can't cover. They know he's not a good tackler. He's going to play safety for us this week. They know Kaiser White can't cover. They know stuff like this. These coaches and scouts and all that, they get paid to do this stuff all year around. It's going to be a different game. I don't feel like they can beat us, but it's going to be little stuff that you're going to see during this game. Like, damn, they scouted that right there. Yeah. They scouted that shit right there.
So you guys don't make a blowout this week?
No, it's going to be close. It's going to be
no one thinks blowout.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to blow them out. I think we're going to win. We're going to win. It's going to be a close game. And I think talent going to overshine all that.
We're blowing them out this week.
Talent going to overshine all that. But I don't
think there's levels to this. Like you said, there's talent. It's about talent. At the end of the day, that's all football is about. You can have a good game plan, but if the other players are better than your player, there's chances of them.
But talent wins you games. Coaching win you Super Bowls.
Execution.
Talent win you game. Coaching win you Super Bowls.
And execution.
You see, Andy Reid and Kyle Shanahan in that Super Bowl. Coaching win you Super Bowls. They both had their talent level was damn near equal. Coaching took them over the top. Bro.
But nobody in the NFL in these playoffs left. None of these teams, man. None of these teams left in the playoffs got talent like us.
I get you.
Niners.
No, they don't. Niners got 3 good players on defense, 4 good players on defense, but you got to compare them to our defense? Really?
Hey, BJ.
Is that what we're doing?
Great teams. We saw a lot of great teams. We saw a lot of great teams lose to average teams in the playoffs, bro.
Greenlaw. That's
a lot
it.
of great teams lose to average teams in the playoffs. The Philadelphia Eagles in what was that? I think that was like 2003 when we lost to the Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay?
We was
We
way
were
better
way
than them.
talented in Tampa Bay.
Way better than them, bro.
Way better. Way talented in Tampa
Lost
Bay.
because of coaching.
Yeah.
We lost that game because of coaching, bro. That shit matters.
I'm telling you, I think that's what everybody
So
is
how big
concerned.
a jump
Everybody's
you guys
concerned
think
is
the
about the
coaching staff
coaching.
took this year?
Say it
Say
again.
what?
Because everybody talk about the Jalen Hurts jump. How big of a coaching staff jump did they make this year?
I'm gonna say it's big, but I think it's more of the talent than the coaching. To be honest, it's like
It's both.
even our offense is so vanilla, bro. It's just the talent make that shit look good. We RPO run base. That's our offense. RPO base. They run that shit in college, bro. We just got better talent than everybody. We got better offensive line than everybody. Probably better running back than everybody. Better wide receiver core than everybody. It just make it look good, but that shit's so simple. It's simple. It's like going up against that triple option that Navy and Georgia Tech and all run. It's a simple offense. It's just hard to stop because it's like so much going on.
Yeah.
There's so much going on, bro. You got to be disciplined. You got to have eye discipline to beat that offense, bro.
The only thing that I want to get better at when we're running the RPO is the linemen. They gotta stop going down the field, man. Like 1 yard. You only allowed 1 yard.
But that's not the offense fault, though.
Man,
I mean, that's not the offensive line fault, though, King.
Stop.
Let me tell you how that's not their fault, though. Because, run pass option, they got the option of running the football or throwing it. So it's supposed to be quick. Everything's supposed to be quick. If your quarterback hold the football, you're going to be downfield. It's like you don't know if he handed it off or he passed the ball.
But there's a certain way that you can be able to call it and pass it how you want to design the play. Certain plays are just designed to be that way. But let's be honest. But when you're at the goal line, there's no reason for you to move up the field. There's no reason.
There's no reason for you to hold on to the football either.
But no, hold on. You're gonna have to hold on to the football because you gotta wait for somebody to get open. But you cannot. But your offensive line has to. You got to understand something. In the RPO, you cannot go up the field. It's just ineligible, man. You have to understand. Stay in between the yard. The NFL needs to actually make that 2 yards instead of 1.
Shouldn't make it 2 yards, but if you blocking somebody on an RPO, all right. So RPO is boom.
I wouldn't run it.
If that DN crash, you pull it and throw it.
Yeah, throw it, right.
All right, so say that DN play it like he's shuffling. He play it like that, and you hand the football off. That could be on any play. So you got to fire off and go down the field. You got to go block your assignment. Your assignment could be a linebacker. It could be a nickel corner.
I just want a single formation for one time. That's all I want. Single back I formation for once.
Regular goal line shit, right?
For once, yeah, just a regular goal line. Like what we do when we be bullying the shit out of the, was it like 4th and like inches? Why can't we just do that?
Regular goal line shit, just blow dudes off the ball, bro.
Yeah, just blow motherfuckers off the ball. I'm so tired of RPO,
I don't get
bro. I don't get it. We have the talent, and that's the thing that I don't understand with this coaching is like we have the talent just to run like a normal ass offense. You can even go far left and say, hey, we can run a West Coast offense. We can.
Yeah,
we can.
Because we have the talent to do that.
Yeah.
But
we could run that, bro. We could run that Shanahan offense to perfection right now. We got every play.
Bro,
every player you need, we got right now.
We do. The Niners got Debo. We got AJ. They got what
they
got
11?
We got Ayuk. We got Devontae.
We got Devontae.
They got Kittle.
We got Goddard. And we got Quez. Quez could be that quick hitter dude.
Hey, and the one thing I want to say about Quez, I'm tired of Quez catching wide receiver screens. I just want him going straight with the vertical up the damn field.
Just running, yeah.
Yeah, that is one day we
stop doing that, bro. Bro, ever since that Arizona, you know what I'm talking about, Trey. Ever since that Arizona game, they're like, oh, we can throw him to the side. You can take it. No, run.
Go. But last year, I ain't gonna lie. Last year he was taking them screens.
Yeah, he was. But yo, stop it. Stop it. Like, you gotta
I
stop
feel
it.
like you said, King. After seeing that, we just thought that that's all he's good for.
I'm telling you.
We need to have him in a Deshaun Jackson role where he's just taking the top off.
Take the top
Right.
off.
Regardless if we
Defense.
throw him the
Take the top
ball
off
or
the
not,
defense.
just
I'm
run, Quest.
He
Run.
a fourth
And,
option,
yo,
bro.
And let's get Zach Pascal involved
That's
with
what
the
I'm
shot
saying.
plays. With the shot plays.
That's
You see
what I'm
those shot
saying,
plays,
bro.
them shot play, bro. Those because everything the Eagles do is for a formation for a design play. Right? It's like when you go on Madden and you pick that one player that you go to, like you go on Madden, you say AJ Brown. Boom, I'm going AJ Brown every time. We already have that. Just do every time you do those shot plays, man. Let's get everybody involved. Everybody want to eat too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And we don't have this. Just feed the ball to AJ or Smitty. You know what I'm saying? Like the best games that we played this year are the games where he's sprinting it out. He's sprinting it out. Whoever's open, I'm throwing you the ball. Here you go, Smitty.
Yeah.
Here you go, AJ. And if it's just so happened that one of them are open more than
all right. So what was your favorite AJ Brown game? Was it the Steelers or
It was the Titans game for me.
the
bro.
Titans? Okay, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the Titans
It
is
was
probably
the
my
Titans
favorite.
game.
Yeah.
Because he went down there, right? He went down there on some shit, bro. He's like, yo. I mean, well, they came to us, but he when he told Jalen, I'm pretty sure he told Jalen before that game, like, bro, throw me the football, bro. I'm gonna cook these dudes.
I'm gonna cook these.
Bro, he could have had 4 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah,
One of the
that's
joints
right.
he went out of bounds. Matter of fact, he could have had 5. One of the joints he stumbled on and they scored. So I'm like,
he got his GM, he got his previous GM fired.
yeah, AJ was dogging them dudes.
That dude got
I love
canned
the
quick.
Steelers game, but for him to go down there and do that, I mean, for him to do that to the Titans, his old team, bro, that's gonna be like a memorable game.
Oh,
Like they're gonna bring that up in
the
history.
Steeler one was good though too. The Steeler one was dope.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
I know when he went. Not you.
Yeah. And you know what's dope about AJ, man, is like I there's only like 4 or 5 wide receivers that I can remember that can do what he does. That's like JJ Stokes, Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Who was the late hands? You know how you
the late hands.
Super late
you know what I'm
hands.
saying?
Larry
Super
Fitzgerald.
late hands.
Larry Fitzgerald was really good at that. Megatron was good at that.
Man,
like
yeah.
the late hands, bro. Like that was one
And
thing
just
I was
timed
never
it so
good at. But
perfect,
like that
bro.
was one
Like-
thing that like seeing from afar, like damn, dog. Like,
That is an unspoken truth about receivers. We can get those.
yeah,
late
bro.
hands.
Like that's like spidey senses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't defend that though. It's like
No.
you don't know when the ball about to drop. All you
Yeah,
can do is just you either gonna get a pass interference or you gonna get cooked, and ain't no way to defend it. Like,
Facts.
Let's play a little bit of captain this guy.
but
I want
let's
you to give me.
even go to Devontae though. You know what Devontae remind me of? He remind me of
Marvin Harrison.
a young Marvin Harrison, bro.
Oh yes, most definitely. The
Yeah.
route running,
Yeah.
Route running,
and his toes,
his shiftiness. It's like, bro, he just and he don't take big hits. It's like, bro, so it's like,
no.
he don't take big hits. He even getting out of bounds or he getting his ass on the ground. That's gonna bomb like at least a good 6-7 years in the NFL, bro.
Oh,
I want
for
to do
sure.
a little bit of this, like, like captain is like, tell me what you guys think about that. Like, since you said, the whole Smitty thing, how you feel like we've been praying for, 1,000-yard receiver.
We got
This
2
year
of them.
we got 2 that broke growth record.
Could have had
Even
3.
their own record they broke this year. Devontae with the receptions record and then AJ with the yards record. Like, how do you guys really feel about that, man? Like, that's crazy.
Bro, that's nasty. We didn't get that kind of production since D-Jack and Macklin.
Yeah.
We didn't get that,
And not even that.
kind of production since that, bro. And I don't even think that them 2 years Macklin even went over 1,000, but he was close. D-Jack went over 1,000 both of them years, but them dudes was like hard to guard because they both had speed, they both could run routes, and like, I mean, they wasn't really middle of the field dudes, but they could kill y'all over the top, both of them. And then we had Ertz work in the middle, so it was like that shit was like dangerous. We ain't seen nothing like that since them dudes.
Yeah, we haven't seen nothing in a while since them dudes.
And
Bro,
really,
like-
we ain't even seen this before.
Nah,
Right.
bro, like Macklin and DJ was
Macklin and
different,
DJ, that's the only.
Do you
people
think
I've seen.
Macklin is better than AJ?
Like I was talking
Really?
about pops. My pops was telling me he was like the last time we had something like this, and he was like, I think he said it was Mike Quick. He was a Mike Quick, Chris Carter, and
Mike Quick, Chris Carter, and what's the other dude name?
Huh?
name?
Tall dude. What's the other dude name? Tall dude.
Carmichael.
Yeah, Harold Carmichael. Yep.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, that was the last time we see something. I was like, damn, that was a long time, Pops.
That was
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
That
long
was
time
the
ago.
80s, right?
Yeah, that was straight 80s. I was born in
Yeah, that
85.
was the 80s.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
You wrote that.
yeah.
What about this
That's
one, guys? First time ever 4 guys with double digit sacks. Like, how special
Sheesh.
do you guys really think that is? Like, I don't think people are really appreciating. Like, when have you ever seen this happen? Never, because it's never been done. Like, that's super special to me. Is this sack record?
You know what's crazy?
Okay.
We could have had 5. I think Fletch had 8, didn't he? He would have got 2
Yeah.
more. We would have had 5.
We'll have 5
That's
in there.
Fletch
vicious.
had 8.
And if we
Yeah,
ain't,
Fletch had
if
8.
they ain't even being fair because the sign at 16 and a half.
Right?
And like I said, Milton Williams had 5.5. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they ain't even, you know what I mean? Like, people are not even like, oh, was it
Fletch
Patrick
had
Johnson?
8,
Patrick
man.
Johnson had a couple. Like,
And you know what's
everybody,
crazy though? Wait, Hassan Reddick having 16 and a half, I still don't even feel like he our best pass rusher. I think Josh Sweat is. Josh
Yeah.
Sweat is different.
you know, but you
Josh
know what?
Sweat
though?
is-
But you know how people
is
are
that
always,
bull.
you know how people are always trying to compare it though. They're like, well, you know, we got Michael Parsons, but our Michael Parsons is Hassan Reddick.
Hassan Reddick, he a home
Yeah,
run
you know what I'm
hitter.
saying?
But
So,
Josh
you know what I
Sweat,
mean?
our most consistent pass rusher, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most
Like,
definitely.
with
He's gotten
pressure,
better every year.
stopping the run, stopping
Period.
No, I
run,
appreciate
pressure,
Brandon Graham. I appreciate
tip
Brandon Graham.
passes,
Trust
everything.
me. If we don't have Brandon Graham, we don't have a Super Bowl.
He's the heart and soul of D-line. He's
Yeah.
No,
the
he
one that
not hurt his
motivates
soul,
these
but I'm
guys.
just saying.
With his
I'm
with his
talking about
uncle
pure.
laugh. He got that
I'm
uncle
talking about
laugh.
pure
Ah,
pure
boy.
defensive end. Talking about pure defensive end. Josh Sweat was our most consistent defensive end this year.
What's that?
You think about when Hassan Reddick did his. He had like 3 sacks in the game. I mean, 2 sacks, 3 times. Josh Sweat was so like he sparked everything off every time. Look, go back and watch the game. The
Imagine
Commanders
how
game,
much sacks you had if he didn't get
the
hurt.
first Commanders game, the Colts game. Josh Sweat, all that sacking shit, he sparked that shit off every time. He'd be the first one to get a sack. Boop. Then it'd be like sack.
Yep.
Bro, he was
Who
the
has the
engine on
best?
that defense. He
Who
was the
has the
engine on that
best sack
defensive line.
celebration? The Sweat, the BG, the Hargrave, Cox kicking the door down.
I think
Who got
Sweat
the
has
best
the best
defensive
one.
line
Sweat got the
sack
best one. He
celebration?
got the little joint, you know what I'm saying?
That shit's
But
really fucked.
my thing is this though.
I love it. Every time I see it.
We gotta put some respect on Hargrave's name. Like that man should have been in the he should have been in
That's the
the
guy that got disrespected the most.
He did,
No
but
promo,
but
no
you know what?
uncle, but
You know what's
led the
crazy
defense
though?
down
People,
with sacks.
but the craziest thing though, people were like, "Well, you know, he's not great against the run." It's a little bit of iffy. It's a little iffy. He's not, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like, come on, man. He's a defensive tackle getting 11 sacks, 12 sacks, and
Hargrave,
he's
right?
another
Yeah.
one. He's another one
Yeah.
that be setting the bitch off too.
I think he got the
But
most
you know
disrespect.
what that come from though, King? That come
What?
from them ends flying off that edge like that.
Facts.
Then they walking right into Hargraves every time.
Mhm.
Hargrave, whoop, he beating them up the field. But your first instinct is to step up in the pocket.
I felt
Hargrave
bad
said
for
right there
him,
waiting
though.
for
I
you. Bro, it all
felt
worked
bad
hand
for
in
him,
hand.
bro.
It all worked hand in
Did
hand.
y'all see that tweet? He said the NFL hate me. I said, oh,
Yeah,
damn.
because that's disrespectful. Like your defense
Hold on,
got
hold on.
17
Who we
guys.
talking about? Who we talking about?
At defensive
Hargrave.
tackle, bro. How you not
Yeah,
first team
yeah, he's
All-Pro?
a beast.
That's the most
He
disrespectful
he
move
said
ever.
the
No
NFL
Pro
hate
Bowl,
me. I
You
said,
know what's
no
really
All-Pro.
disrespectful?
I'm sorry.
What's really disrespectful is them giving Hassan, putting Hassan Reddick on second team
That's disrespectful.
All-Pro.
Hell
And
yeah.
letting Michael
yeah.
Parsons get that first team. He
But
had
at
a
least he
better
made it.
season than Michael Parsons.
But at least
Yes,
he
he
made
did.
He
it.
had a better season than this dude. That was disrespectful. Now the
Hargrave
Hargrave
led
thing,
the,
I mean, it
the
is
vote
what it
for
is.
Pro
But
Bowl, and he didn't even get drafted in Pro Bowl. He led the vote
Hargraves ain't get Pro Bowl?
in terms of defensive tackle. He led
He's
the
an
vote in
alternate.
voting.
He's an alternate.
He an alternate. What?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Come on,
That's
really?
horrible, yeah.
Really, an alternate?
But okay, but let's be fair though. No, and like I'm not even all right to be the guy on the ledge, right? Let's be fair. We already had like six. Okay,
But
there's two
still,
players.
though, bro, you gotta get
There's
him
no.
back.
I get it. But I'm saying we already had 6 players in the Pro Bowl, right? But then if you look at the list, we had like 17 alternates.
I know,
Yeah,
yeah.
17
You know
out of
what I'm
20
saying?
starters
But
in the
like,
Pro
All
Bowl.
right, hey, look,
I'ma
hey,
tell
check
you
this
something
out. Have
right
y'all
now,
ever
because-
thought about this, right? The
Right.
D-line, our D-line 8, our D-line is great. But I don't know if these guys separated do what they did collectively. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got this much talent, who do you double team? So you got premier defensive linemen getting one-on-one. Any premier defense lineman getting one-on-one, right?
True.
But most teams don't have a whole line that's talented, so they could double team one of them. You know what I'm saying? And the other three still not breaking that one-on-one. But we have the type of D line that you got to pick your poison there too. If you double team Fletch, which he don't deserve double teaming no more, but you double team somebody like Hargrave, now you got Fletch, BG, and Josh Sweat one-on-one. These are premier D linemen. They can beat people one-on-one, as you can see. We have a plethora of talent on the defensive end of the ball, man. You can't. It's all just like you said about the offense, right?
And then you ain't even
pick
get
your poison. You're going to double team AJ. You're going to double team Devontae. Pick your poison on defense. You're going to double team BG. You're going to double team. Who you going to double team? Somebody going to have one-on-one. Hassan Reddick coming around with one-on-one.
Bro,
he going to beat one-on-one.
And Linval Joseph yet, bro.
And you know what's crazy?
Tackles. The big boys in the middle eating up tackles.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy though? Sue has been getting double teamed. I don't know if people saying that.
Yeah. You got to double team too.
That is
you got to. And Joseph at that
all right, so if Sue is in there getting double team, now Josh Sweat is getting one-on-one. Now BG is getting one-on-one. Now Hargrave is getting one-on-one.
That's the only person that hasn't got a sack is Jordan Davis.
Yeah, but he
doesn't play a lot. He don't play a lot.
I don't think he was drafted as a pass rushing nose tackle either.
He stops that run though.
Oh my
goodness, he eats that damn.
He there for the run stop and the eat.
You know what's crazy? I think Linval and Sue got like 5 sacks combined, and they ain't even been here that long.
Oh, no, they haven't even been here for a full year.
That's how nasty our D line.
Their first game was the Colts, right?
Yeah, that was their first game.
And they got a sack together.
Yeah.
First sack was together.
That's nuts, man. That's nuts.
What do you guys think about?
Did this thing with this roster this year, yo.
Oh, I had a question.
Go ahead.
So, I asked this earlier too. So, what side of the ball do you think is most important on Saturday?
Defense.
The offense or the defense? And I don't want to hear both because it's either or. What side of the ball do you think we need to have is most important in us winning this game? They need to have a big.
I'll go first.
Go ahead, Kay.
I'll go first. Offense. And my only concern is Lane Johnson. If Lane Johnson can play throughout this game, I don't think he can because that adductor injury, y'all know what it is. That's that getting busy. That's that getting busy. That's that getting busy muscle.
You're not gonna feel that during the game.
Nah, son. No.
He ain't gonna be humping on nobody.
Have you ever had a hernia? Have you ever had a hernia?
King, he ain't gonna be humping on nobody in the game.
Listen,
he's not gonna use that muscle.
He gotta back up.
He better not be using that muscle in the game.
You gotta back that thing up though.
Bro, he still gotta squat and press though.
Yeah,
that's just like lifting weights.
You just
like lifting weights. You can injure yourself lifting weights with that kind of groin injury.
Yeah, you're right.
He still gotta squat and press 300 and something pound dudes.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
like that's.
I mean, it's going.
Well, he just did in practice. He just told y'all he could do it.
It's the player's tolerance of the pain.
It's a question.
He's not going to be right until he gets the surgery. So it's the player's tolerance of the pain that he can, because it's going to be pain. It's not right. He's not right. It's going to be pain. Right. So it's how much he can endure that pain, and he can still do what he has to do. I don't know. Can you shoot that up?
Oh my God, bro.
There's a difference between pain though and him tearing that motherfucker off the bone. It's a difference.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a big dude right there. Lane Johnson not no running back, quarterback. This dude like damn near 300 pounds. He's like 6'5". Bro, he can easily tear that motherfucker off the bone. We don't have him for the rest of the playoff run.
Bro, no.
He gotta get surgery on that thing.
Players don't come back from that surgery.
Facts.
They don't come back.
Them groins for them big dudes. It's different from like a 180 pound, 190 pound dude, bro.
I take your word for it. I take your word for it. But my thing is, he's willing to play with that. So he knows himself.
Like
you know what I'm saying? So if he's out there and he feel like he can play to a better, you know what I mean, to his, and he's not going to play to 100%. We know that.
No.
But if I'll take a
At all,
90,
yeah,
I'll
at
take
all.
an 85%
So
Lane
you would,
over
so you're telling me you
100%
wouldn't
Driscoll.
go. So you, as I'm saying, though, you want to go with 100% Driscoll and be like, yo, let's get to the NFC Championship. Lane, I need you to push this out. What's up?
Nah,
That's what I'm saying too, bro.
3 games, guys.
No, can't do it.
I'll
Can't do it.
take.
You look
Bro,
at
I'll take Lane against
our record, and then it's in the numbers.
I just said
our record without Lane
right?
is crazy bad.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
And
Crazy.
as much as we blame or we count a lot of the cause of the loss to Dallas and the Saints to the fact that we didn't have Jalen, we didn't have Lane, yo. We did not have Lane. We don't win without him, yo. We don't win a lot of games without him.
Yeah. It's hard. He the only tackle in the NFL that didn't give up a sack or a pressure.
And that's why he's on the first team. That's why he made the first team.
Only
he hasn't
tackle
done it
in
since
NFL. You know how many tackles
since
it is
last
in the
year
NFL
sometime.
that played this year? You know how many tackles
He
it
has
is
a
in the
long
NFL
streak.
that played this year? A sack or a pressure? Bro,
Yeah.
that's Hall of Fame type level right there. Hall of Fame type
Daniel
level. And
Jones
he's been
top
doing it
7.
for years, though. He's been doing it for years, though. I feel like you get
what I don't
recognition, but I
understand-
don't feel like you get enough.
Tell me if I'm wrong, but what I don't understand is like we're doing this concern about Lane, but we hear Kelsey, our leader in that offensive line, tell you that he plays like whole seasons hurt. Like hurt. He's always
Yeah.
That's your growing beat.
17 weeks hurting. He'd be like, I'm hurting for real.
I've
that's
had
just
a
pain.
growing
I'm
injury.
hurting for real. If Lane can't
I
touch
couldn't
it
even
for
walk
3
up the
games,
stairs, B. I couldn't even walk up the stairs when I had a growing injury, B.
It hurt. Hurt like hell.
It's the sports hernia, right? That's the sports hernia. That's what he got.
Well, no,
Yeah,
his shit is different. His shit different. Bro, like that shit
hurt, bro.
That's like, yo,
you can't you can't even get up out the bed the right way.
they got the best doctors in the world with the best medicines in the world.
Well, then the
telling
boy
you,
gonna play.
They don't matter, bro.
They gonna
Boy,
matter.
he said he gonna play. I'm a believe in him. He said he big.
Like Lane is country strong.
Strong.
Right there, I like that one. I like that one.
No, Dark said he said his mama named Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Yeah, he said he could play. I mean, he could play. His mama named Clay. I'm calling Clay.
He sat out for like 5 weeks though. He should be semi okay, but he gonna have to get surgery on that thing after the season over.
Man,
They'll be shooting him up. They'll be shooting up. He'll be playing.
No, they gonna shoot
you
him
know
up.
what?
They definitely gonna shoot him up.
What?
But
all right, so
getting
you. Who you think? What do you have? What side of the ball? Offense or defense going to be most important in winning this game on Saturday?
You talking about me?
King said offense. Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I think it's defense. To be honest, it's gonna be defense, bro. Like I said, our offense gonna score. They gonna score points, bro. On this Giants defense. It's just like, is we gonna make it a shootout, or I mean, you get me? Like, cause the Giants last week, they can't bring that game plan that they brought against the Vikings to come to Philly and play against us. I don't think they could do it. Daniel Jones is not sitting back there 4 or 5 seconds against this pass rush. So the game plan they're going to bring, they're going to try to attack the middle of the field. And like King said, Kaiser White is going to be on that field covering. And he's a liability in coverage. I mean, it's not his fault, though. He's a 6-foot linebacker. He's covering 6'5", 6'6" dudes damn near every play. So it's like, and the dudes that's not that big, they're a little bit faster than him. So he's going to be a liability in coverage. So I feel like the Giants, that's what the Giants going to do. They did that against the Vikings. They attacked the middle of the field, the crossing routes and stuff like that. So it's like I said, we got to be disciplined in our pass rush. We got to be disciplined in our lanes. Because Daniel Jones, he's not stepping up in the pocket and running. He's trying to get outside. He's trying to get outside. Every time he rushed. If y'all watch that Vikings game, Daniel Jones never stepped up in that pocket.
All right, so I got a question for you. I got a question for you, Trey. So you really trust that you don't think we're gonna be blowing up that right side? Is it Neal, right? Neal, the rookie, the left tackle? Is it left tackle? Yeah, we're gonna be blowing his ass up.
That's gonna be the problem, though. You get me?
We gonna be blowing that ass up.
It's gonna get like hereditary. Like, all right, I know I could go blow this dude up. So is you gonna stay disciplined in your pass rush while you blowing this dude up? Because all it takes for Daniel Jones is to leak outside. Daniel Jones is a big quarterback, bro. He's not no small dude.
He's 6'5".
He's a big guy.
He's 6'5".
He's a big dude, bro.
I think he might be faster
now you got Josiah Scott out here with Daniel Jones. He's not tackling this dude, bro. He's not tackling Darius Slay. He's not tackling this dude. He probably chased him out of bounds, but he ain't tackling this dude, bro.
I got you.
We can't let this get like the Vikings game where you get comfortable with running. We got to keep
I
this
think
dude
they're going to change it up, though. I don't think they're going to.
Difference is,
I don't think they're going to try to attack us like
before.
you just said it. They can't attack us like they tried to attack Minnesota. So I
They
don't think
can't.
they're
They
going
can't
to
do
do
that.
that. Right. So
I'm
what I
trying to
think
tell you
they're
what's
going to do.
They're going to attack us on the edge of the football field. They're going to attack the edges.
They're
There's going to be some jet sweeps, right? There's going to be.
I feel like
Richie James is going to do some he's going to do some little trick plays. They're going to get everybody involved because they don't really have that much talent on the offensive
And
side
it goes
of the
back
ball.
to what we've done all
That's
year
why
long.
that's the reason why I think the defense they're not a reliability. It's the offensive line that I'm worried about. I'm worried about Lane.
I think
I'm
the
worried about
defense
Lane.
is going to be more important in Sunday's win because I believe that the Giants are going to try to use the formula. And there's only like really one formula out there that you can win with against, right? That's the one that the Commanders use, right? You keep the ball out of our offense's hands as much as possible, right? I don't know.
Dangerous.
I don't know how you do it. I don't know their method of attacking. It could be through the run game because Saquon does good against us, right?
Yes,
they could be trying to attack it, but the main objective that they're going to have is to have long drives. Just keep getting first down.
But Dark Knight, but I can rebuttal with that. But I can rebuttal with that. What I'm saying,
the defense is so important is that we got to get off the field on third downs. We can not ill afford to let them score or even hold the ball for a significant amount of time where it keeps it out of our offensive hand. That's how the Commanders won. They won by time of possession.
Yeah.
The long, meticulous drives down the field. Our defense couldn't get off the field, right? It's going to be the same type of formula. I don't know if they're going to use the passing game to accomplish this or the running game, but in any combination, all they want to do is hold the ball and keep it and take it down the field.
Okay.
So our defense is going to be real key about getting them off the field. Our offense is powerful.
But this is the thing, though. All you got to do is stop Saquon, right? And then the next person you got to worry about is Breida. He's a little under secret type of guy. Nobody really talks about Breida. Matt Breida. Breida,
the Giants
play for the Niners.
Breida
was doing work.
They don't
Nobody
got the
talks about
offensive
Breida.
line that the Commanders got. They can't run that type of offense. They're not going to be able to sustain drives running that offense. They offensive line.
I understand what I think is going to happen. I'm with you. I don't think that they're going to do that either. But I'm saying that I think the defense is most important because they have to do that. If they don't do that, we're going to be in big trouble. If they don't get these guys off the field.
I don't think they can beat us in the shootout. No,
they're not going to beat us in the shootout.
I say it's our
offense. That's their only chance.
Gotta play.
Bro, listen, we're winning by 10 points. We're winning by 10 points.
More.
Like the only formula I can see the Giants beating us in, like actually
7.5. Remember that.
Quick.
7.5.
They're gonna have to go quick passes. Like quick pass. If they want to throw the football, it's all going to have to be quick, and it's all going to have to be across in the middle of the field.
Attack it. They're gonna. I'm telling you right now. It's either middle
because
the field.
They can't block our pass rush at all. Their offensive line is trash. They're not going to be able to run that. Keep running that shotgun.
Daniel Jones ain't on Tom Brady.
Our defense too aggressive.
He ain't going to be slinging that rock that fast like that. That's not even his style.
I know. But BG, so what do you think? The offense or the defense is more important on Saturday?
The offense. Because the offense, if they come up hot like they always be most majority of the season, you're not going to be able to keep points. You know, the bigger the lead we get, the more our defense get to pin their ears back and get after Daniel Jones. And he's not that quarterback that's about to pass his way through the game and beat us. I just don't feel like that.
Yeah.
You know, Danny Cooper ain't that good.
I think
quarterback. The only games they won are the games that him and Saquon are going off running that football.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Running that football at a high level, they are very hard to stop.
Hey, you got to worry. One thing you got to worry about their wide receiver. The only one wide receiver that I'm actually worried about is Darius Slayton because he kills our ass every time we play. I don't know what it is, but his little light skinned ass, he be killing us. Another thing is though, we just have to maintain in the first quarter, right? And in the second quarter, that's what I want to see. And then another thing is, I want to see if Jalen can take a hit, he pops back up like he did in the Chicago game. Hey, and then he just throwing bombs. And listen, this is Jalen Hurts, right? Mm-hmm. Jalen Hurts is passing the ball almost 31 yards per average in the air. I think that's like number 2, like something like that. Mm-hmm. Who's number 1? We all know who number 1 is. Pat Mahomes, right?
Pat Mahomes, yeah.
Right. So think about it.
Yeah, with no weapons.
That's what I'm saying though. Like we gotta see we have everything in the first quarter that happens, and we see how the game plan is going to outplay the rest of this game. If we see Jalen saying, "Oh well, I'm slide," you know what I'm saying, doing one of them, like sliding and then protecting himself. Okay, then we're in the game where Jalen's gonna have to, win this game with his arm. Because we're not going to run the ball as much, even though we should come in there running the ball and setting the tone and letting the game come to us, and then running the ball and let the game expand. I don't know why we don't do that, but that's just something that we don't.
No, our coaches, they go for the gusto. I think they're going to come out. They coming right out and they attacking. That's how Steichen and them are. They. Where I think it should be the opposite. I think we should be establishing the run to open up the pass. They're the other way around. Like we're going to start this thing off airing it out, and then when we get the lead, we're going to run the ball and milk the clock. You know what I'm saying? That was our pattern to success early in the season, right? Yeah. We was coming out and we was airing, especially in the second quarter, right? We would start blowing people out in the second quarter, and then in the second half, we give Miles the ball then. Miles get the ball in the second half, and we
you know what's amazing? You know what's amazing about that is he still hit the 1K, and it's his first season hitting 1K. I mean, and you know what I'm saying? And that's amazing to me because it's like, that tells you right there is when we're beating teams down because we like shot plays. And another thing is I definitely don't want to see is searching for the explosion play. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I just don't want to see that. Play, it's like Will Smith said on Hitch. It's all right here. Let's stay right here.
Yeah.
Right here. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I want. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want.
Right there.
None of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
Who do you guys think is the biggest threat to the Eagles?
I'm gonna keep
winning the Super Bowl this year. Everybody, give me your number 1 team that you think is the biggest threat.
Biggest threat? And like an AFC or NFC?
Both. Like I'm saying for winning the Super Bowl. So it could be the Cowboys.
Definitely the 49ers.
49ers for me. Listen, check this out. So my wife is probably watching this. My wife's a 49ers fan.
Oh man, here we go.
Yeah, man. So I'm telling you right now, I ain't trying to sleep in my man cave, son. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Come on, B. Nah, and in the AFC, I hate to say it, man. I'm not. I like Josh. I like Josh Allen. I think his brain. I think his eyes are bigger than what he thinks he is. He makes a lot of dumb turnovers. So I'm gonna have to say Cincinnati, man, Kansas City, one of them two.
Cincinnati don't scare me now.
Cincinnati does scare me a little bit. And the reason why Cincinnati scares me. What's up, little sis? Cincinnati scares me.
What's up, Mom?
And that's because of their offensive line is trash, right? But their defense is low-key good.
Who? Cincinnati?
Yes, it's low-key good. That's the only thing that I'm considered like I'm like, okay, I don't know about Cincinnati.
All right, let me go to the numbers.
Offensive line is trash.
Hey, offensive line is horrible.
Yeah, it's trash. I'm not worried about their offense. Yeah. But the wide receivers is nice. The wide receivers is nice. You give Burrow some time. You give Burrow some time, we in trouble.
They got 3 wide receivers that can start. They can be number 1 on any team.
And you better not
All
be
right, they
playing
top
that
10
soft
against
ass
the
zone.
run. They top 10 against the run.
That's facts, Ewing.
They
Telling you.
23rd against the pass, though. So that
Well,
that's
because
to
you know
me,
why
that's a
though?
little
Hey, no,
stake in the
but
arm.
you know the reason why I want that to happen. I want Cincinnati and Eagles in the Super Bowl. You know why?
Why?
So we can just beat the shit out of Eli Apple. All that shit he was talking about our quarterback. Stop disrespecting our quarterback, man.
I got two teams.
What's up?
Teams. And one NFC, one AFC. I ain't gonna lie. I respect the Chiefs, but I'm not scared of them.
I'm not either.
I'm more scared of Josh Allen than Buffalo, bro. To be
Yeah.
honest.
Really?
I'm more scared of Josh Allen than Buffalo. I'm gonna tell you why. They
I
got
think we beat Buffalo.
sturdy ass defense. A sturdy ass defense. The offensive line is great. And Josh Allen give you that extra running back type mentality. And you know, we can stop the run, but when your quarterback running like a running back, that's a long day for anybody. So I'm gonna say Buffalo, and I'm gonna go with the 49ers. And it ain't even the 49ers offense, it's their defense.
Yeah.
The defense is nasty.
Yeah.
They nasty, they opportunists.
Bro, let's be honest though. CMC being added to that offense makes them a different kind of juggernaut, right?
They defensive line make the rest of their defense look stupid nasty. They got their linebacker core is great. I mean, they defensive backs is opportunistic. I like Tyler Noah Hufanga. I wanted the Eagles to draft him. Dude is like
Mufanga, yeah, I wanted Mufanga.
Oh, Mufanga? Okay, well, no. I think Mufanga is getting a lot of. Listen, Mufanga cannot cover.
He can't cover, but
he's a liability in cover.
You can't say he can't cover.
Now, when it comes to line of scrimmage, he's nice, but when it comes to cover, he's gave up a lot. And his coach, the great, and I have to say the great, DeMeco Ryans. DeMeco Ryans even called Mufanga out. He was like, "Listen, you need to get that shit together." They almost lost that Raiders game because of Mufanga.
But listen, though,
but I'm with them. I'm with Trey though. The Buffalo Bills on the AFC. I think if I play them, I think it's a slugfest, man. You definitely can't get cute with them, yo. You cannot turn the ball over.
I'm telling you right now, we will fool Josh Allen to throwing an interception. He did not look all that great against Miami. And it's Miami.
He did not
look he looked great when he was supposed to look great.
Come on.
That's facts.
But King, tell me this though. A lot of quarterbacks don't look great in the playoffs, but they look great when they're supposed to look great, right? Yeah. Did he not?
And don't sleep on Miami defense either.
Okay, so
Miami defense. Okay,
hold on, time out. So you want to bring up facts? Okay, so how did he look against the Vikings?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Josh Allen.
Okay. So now, okay, all right. So hold on, I got another one.
The Vikings made some great plays in that game, bro. Some great plays. And Josh Allen fumbled on the goal line. That was his fault.
Because he thinks he can throw through people like he should, and he can. He can throw, and I guess he has progressed. You know what I'm saying in his position. But bro, he makes dumb bone ass.
But look at every quarterback. Look at every quarterback in NFL history that had a strong arm. Didn't they all think they could throw into any kind of coverage? Brett Favre, Dan Marino, all those dudes. They all thought they could throw into double coverage.
You disrespect Dan Marino.
Dan Marino was an interception machine.
That's a PA great.
He was an interception machine, bro.
Man, I'm 40 years old. That's a PA great.
All right, so in the NFC, I agree with
machine.
you in the NFC too. I think the 49ers is a team that you have to worry about. Definitely got to worry about.
I'm not worried about. I'm telling you like this. The
I'm
NFC
not,
Championship is the Cowboys.
Both my teams go in the AFC.
Period.
I'm worried about
their defense is definitely tough. I'm not saying I dismiss their offense. I just think when you start doing matchups, you start thinking, all right, our defense versus their offense, their offense versus our defense. So I think our defense has a better chance against their offense than our offense has a better chance against their defense. You know what I'm saying? So I give that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they will be the toughest test. But the way I see it going, we're going to have to get over it because that's who we're going to probably see. And I don't want to get too ahead of myself because I know we got a game on Saturday, so I don't want to disrespect the Giants. I know, we got to play the game and all that. But saying that we get past the Giants, I see 49ers being there, coming to the link, which is in our favor too, coming to the link.
I'll be at that
but
game.
They are going to be tough. If you had to pick out of those two games, you rather see Dallas. Don't lie, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You want to see Dallas?
Listen.
Yes.
I
want the Cowboys.
My wife ain't looking.
I want the Cowboys just for one reason.
But I want the Cowboys.
I want the Cowboys for one reason. I want to shut them up completely for the end of the year, so we don't have to hear about them no more.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, you played our backup and we played your backup and we won. All right, starters on starters, we gonna win the game. Let's just get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Just
Hey, and I did see Cole's. I seen Cole's Cowboy in here. Cole's. He was on.
Yeah, I saw him earlier.
Remember Cole's? Remember the bet? You got to wear an Eagles jersey saying "Fly Eagles Fly." That was the bet.
Oh, Cole still in there?
Yeah, I hope he is in here because he was he over there. Number one, he talked about my city disrespectfully. You know what I'm saying? You better stop that. You better stop that. Second of all,
I feel like
you either gonna wear a Swoop Boys t-shirt or you gonna wear a jersey. You gotta either or. You gotta sing the Eagles fight song. You know what I'm saying? Go Birds.
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Don't make a bet with me, B.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I feel like we beat the Giants, right? And then the NFC Championship, I feel like it's going to be us and Dallas, to be honest. And you know why? The 49ers got a great defense. They got a great offense. I think it's going to be quarterback experience, bro. Because
I'm waiting for the explode.
Okay.
The Seattle
Purdy.
The Seattle pass rush and the Dallas pass rush is two different things, bro. They're going to be sending them bullets at Purdy. It's going to be up to Kyle Shanahan to protect this dude. And I don't feel like he's going to do – I feel like he's going to try to protect him as much as he can, but that Dallas pass rush is different. When they going, y'all seen what they did to that Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive line?
All right, so we looking at a couple matchups. We're not just looking at the young quarterback and that Dallas pass rush. We also looking at the coordinators here now. Now we talking about Kyle Shanahan, who's an offensive genius. Let's just say that. He's an offensive genius.
Okay.
And if you didn't believe it before, you cannot deny what he has done this year. He on his third string quarterback and 11 straight wins. He done went through 3 quarterbacks. He on his third string, and he still hasn't lost a game with his third string quarterback. And the third string quarterback is looking like a second coming of Joe Montana. That's coaching, yo.
Well, look at the
play calling. That's catering your offense to the person you got behind center.
Understood.
Not just one time. He's done it 3 times in 1 year, yo. 3 times.
I feel like his offense is quarterback friendly, like, period. His offense quarterback friendly, period. So it's like, I mean, he's going to help young quarterbacks out, but there's only so much you can help them out, though. Even last week, we saw Purdy. He struggled that whole first half.
Yeah.
That whole first half, he struggled. It's like he looked like a rookie in that first half. I mean, they got a couple turnovers. That changed the game. The defense kind of changed that
last year, though.
And then they start getting hot and they start scoring and all that. But Seattle had these dudes on the ropes. They had them on the ropes. Like
they was up by 1. They was up by 1.5. And another thing is,
that's the sign of a great team. We've done that.
No.
We've been when we haven't rolled over people. We've had that half where you be like, "Yo, what the heck?" And then what we do in the second half.
For sure,
that's the sign of a good team.
But one thing though, I would say though that he is a system quarterback, and you can tell he's a system quarterback because look at the talent that he has. Number 2, I'm not too sure. And yes, I agree with you. Kyle Shanahan is one of the best offensive coordinators. But when it comes to big games, he shits the bed.
Yeah, every time.
He does.
Every time.
Yeah,
that's the point I was just trying to get across. Kyle Shanahan is a great offensive mind, but you seen him in Atlanta. You seen him in Washington. You seen him in all these places.
Imagine
it goes out the window in his big games. You seen him in the Super Bowl. It goes out the
yeah.
window.
He's
in
just
big
the
league.
vet, man. He's just the
All
vet.
right, I
hate to
bow
say.
there. I bow.
So you
I
guys
bow.
pick the game. Who you guys think gonna win this week for real? For real. Like we're gonna look at this. I
Like,
know it says right here. We already know Cowboys playing Niners, so we'll pick the rest of these games because Dougie P.
all right, I'll
came
go
back
first.
from 27 points to win that game.
All right,
That
I'll
was
go first.
incredible, yeah.
So,
I feel
so
like
you got Doug Peterson going against
Andy Reid.
actually Andy Reid, his predecessor. I'm gonna have to go Kansas City, obviously, and then Saturday night in South Philly at the Link. I'm going Birds, man, and not just because I'm an Eagle fan, diehard. You know what I mean? I shared on my arm. We're just when it comes to talent and when it comes to preparation, we're gonna win this game. That's gonna be a tough game, but I will say this: you guys a little bit changed my mind. I don't know if they're gonna do it for DeMar. Man, I'd say Buffalo because of their defense. And Cincinnati's offense the offense line's trash. Now Sunday night. Hold on. Why is okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I see. Hate to say it, man. I gotta go Niners, man. Dak did really well.
You don't want to sleep with the Cows.
I ain't trying.
You ain't trying to sleep with the Cows, my nigga.
I ain't trying. But the Cowboys, you know what I mean. I will give up respect. You know what I'm saying? They play good. The Cowboys play good. Dak was laser focused, and that's probably the cleanest game I've ever seen him play. But the 49ers defense, man, I just think it's gonna be too much for him.
Trey?
Greenlaw, you know what I mean? Like it's just gonna be too much.
I'm going Kansas City this first game just because we've seen the worst of Trevor Lawrence and the best of them, but you can't come out and throw no 4 picks against no damn Kansas City.
Yo, son got amnesia though. You gotta give it to him.
Yeah,
he did.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got.
He kept slinging
I
that
know how they
ball.
won that game.
You can't do that. Them dudes going up 40 points on you for the rip. Like,
Yo,
it's gonna be
Really,
quarterback
yeah.
play for me. It's gonna be quarterback play for me, to be honest. Like,
I
if
agree.
Pat Mahomes is the best in the game right now, so
True.
I think he gonna best that Jaguars defense. And I mean, Trevor Lawrence gonna have to score with this dude, and it's gonna be hard to keep up with him. So, I mean, I'm going Jacksonville that first game. I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna go 34-27. I think we beat the Giants, but it's gonna be a close, hard-fought game. I'm gonna go 21-27 Eagles. This game hard right here. This Bengals and Buffalo game, that's gonna be a good one, yo.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Bro, that's gonna be a good. I'm kind of more hyped about seeing that game than the Eagles game, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This gonna be a high scoring game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one. I'm gonna go 31-34 Buffalo.
Ooh. Hold on. FanDuel hollering at me right now.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got Dallas winning this San Francisco game, to be honest.
Right.
Man, y'all gonna make me sit on the couch, B.
It's gonna be a close, hard full game. I'm gonna go 21-24 Dallas. I feel like Dallas probably win this one by a field goal. And like I said, I think it's gonna be quarterback play. Quarterback play gonna win this game. I feel like that gonna be on this game. It's gonna be kind of hard at first to move the ball against this 49ers defense, but they're gonna figure it out. So I'm going 21-24. It's gonna be Eagles and Dallas in the NFC Championship game.
Whoa.
Dante.
All right, I'm going on the Saturday first game. Oh, KC. Well, I echo what he says, what Trey says. He cannot, Trevor Lawrence, that is, he cannot ill afford to turn the ball over that many times against a powerful offense like KC. And I got a feeling that he is going to turn the ball over. Maybe not 4 times, but you have to win the turnover battle with a team that's as high-powered offense as KC. You got to win the turnover battle. You can't give a team that can score at will more chances to score at will. You know what I'm saying? So with him turning the ball over, yeah, I think KC wins that pretty big. I got us over the Giants. I'm not saying it's a blowout or anything like that. I mean, it could be, but I think it's going to be a tough fought game. But if we're on our game, if our offense is on their game, then yeah, we get this game. Sunday at 3:00. That's a tough one. Whew. Buffalo and the Bengals, man. You just said it, the DeMar factor. I can't dismiss that.
I
can't dismiss that, right?
Okay, but, Black Knight, I want to give you this. I think it's 5.5.
Ooh,
5.5. 5.5.
Oh, who's favorite? Buffalo's favorite?
Buffalo is 5.5.
Huh.
All right, that's you get 3 at home anyway, so they give them an extra 2. All right, yeah, they kind of like them. I'm going to have to go Buffalo though. I'm going to have to go Buffalo, just because of the DeMar factor too. I don't think that, and to me, now this is the intangibles. This had nothing to do with the play on the field, right? But how can the NFL do that? These people got to go at least to the AFC, right? You got to go to the AFC. You done took their damn number 1 seed away from, but that's just the intangible part. But get down to the talent, though.
Neutral ground. Ground as well. Right. Playing in Atlanta. Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I see Buffalo edging them, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Of course, because the Bengals have firepower themselves. Their wide receiver core is good, and their quarterback is good. They did a great job surrounding that young quarterback with young talent, man. T. Higgins and freaking Jamar, man, you got to be kidding me. But I think Buffalo does edge them. The San Francisco and Dallas game, that's also tough. It's going to be a bloodbath this weekend. Let's get that out the way, right? It's going to be a bloodbath in all these games, except maybe Kansas City Jaguars. Kansas City might blow them out, but every other game is it's a tough matchup, right? San Fran defense is amazing, but I agree with what you say about Dallas offense, and they have a young offensive mind there. That is that's rising in the ranks, so to speak. Kellen Moore, that's their offensive coordinator. That he's responsible for Dak looking like Dak is looking. You know what I'm saying? He's designing those plays, and they pulled some things out of their ass last week. I mean, that offense is kind of dynamic over there on the Dallas side, man. So
they were well balanced. They were well balanced.
Yes, they are. And when Dak doesn't turn the ball over, They can run with anybody. But I'm gonna give a nod to the San Fran because their defense is that spectacular, right? And if you lay paws on Dak, I think Dak is going to cough it up. Another week as flawless as he had last week, I don't think he can turn in that performance 2 weeks in a row, especially against the San Francisco defense. That defense he faced last week was a little different. That was Tampa Bay. Come on, man. Tampa Bay ain't been playing good all year. So if you're going to base what he can do in the rest of these playoffs off of that game, then you're delusional. You're delusional. You go back to the regular season just before they ended the playoff, and he was turning the ball over like he was a bakery. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So against the number 1 defense, I think they force Dak into some turnovers, and that's going to be the biggest thing in that game. So I'm gonna give San Fran a nod on that one.
All right, now it's time for BG's picks. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready because I'm the only one on this panel that sees that first game. And I'm saying Dougie P wins the Kansas City, beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Upset special. That's my upset special. Is that the Dougie P and the Jaguars, they are pretty explosive. Like you guys said, they had 4 turnovers. They still won the football game. And I don't think
I'm gonna need you to piss in this bottle, please.
Hold on. And Dougie P and Mr. Sunshine over there. I don't think Sunshine's throwing 4 picks against Kansas City defense. Period. Their
what
defense.
Did he say?
Listen, I'm telling you, upset special. Go put your money down. It's gonna be Dougie P beating Reed in the divisional round, going to his first AFC championship game. And I'm gonna say this game's gonna be
I can't see it happening, BJ.
28,
Can't see it happening.
28 to 24. WP.
Hmm.
Okay? We all know the Eagles, and I
Now
think
that
the
Trevor
Eagles.
Lawrence come out throwing them platters like he was throwing last week.
Well, yeah, he still won. What's the chance
Yeah,
of
but that was
again?
that
All right,
was a
like, hold on,
that
hold
was
on.
a
Before
different
you,
team. They not
before you finish, BJ, before you finish. Look, you remember Andrew Luck first playoff run, right?
Yeah.
Remember Kansas City was up on these dudes by like 28 points, right? And they came back and won.
Mm-hmm.
What happened the next week? Anybody remember what happened the next week?
Out of all these teams in the playoffs,
They got
right now,
they got
all
their
the teams,
ass kicked the next week. That's what happened because they flushed up all that energy to come back and win that game.
But y'all don't realize
They
this.
got
Who's the
their ass
last
kicked the next week.
out of all
I
these
feel like
coaches?
it's gonna be like that.
Out of all these coaches, and don't get me wrong, because a lot of these coaches in the playoffs right now are former Eagle coaches. You know, you can look at a lot of these teams, WP. You can look at, Kafka in New York. You can look at Andy Reid. You can look at McDermott over there in Buffalo. You can look at, I know Preston's was over there in Bengals. I'm not sure if he's there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look at even like D'Amico Ryan's playing for the Eagles. So I'm telling you, WP's the last Super Bowl winning coach out of all these coaches left in this field. It's WP. So I believe WP is going to shock the world and beat Kansas City. They're beatable. They're very beatable. They've lost. The games that they lost in uncharacteristic fashion. You got Mahomes throwing interceptions at the end of the game.
You know what? That you saying that they didn't pull a close game with the Texans. The Texans almost beat the Kansas City.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the season, though.
But even then, like, look how many games that Mahomes lost for him, throwing picks at the end of the game.
And he did lose to the Colts.
Yeah. So I got Dougie P in the upset special there.
Any given Sunday.
I got the Eagles beating the brakes. I'm talking about beating the brakes off the Giants. These boys are ready. They will come in that stadium hot, lit, ready to roll. The Giants have no chance of winning this game. It's going to be like a 42-17 game against the Giants. We're going to beat the brakes off the Giants. Now, we're going back to this game here where you guys like the Hamlin thing. And I think if Hamlin was still in the hospital, I worry a little bit more for Buffalo. But I think the way Cincinnati's been playing towards the end of that season, man, I think Cincinnati go in there and they beat Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? The firepower in that offensive side.
They both struggle with average teams this week though. Last week, to be honest.
Yeah.
Bengals struggle with Baltimore, and they struggle with
quarterback.
Yeah.
Who has more weapons? On the offense side, it's gonna be a slugfest. It's gonna be one of them battles. Remember the KC Buffalo game last year? What was it? Most points ever scored in the playoff. It's gonna be another one of them type of games for sure.
That game was lit, yo.
That game was super lit. And I think this is another one of those games. And I think that the Bengals pull it out. I think Jamar Chase has an amazing game, and they win. I would say this is going to be a 42-35 game. And then when you talk about the Cowgirls versus the Niners, I want to play the Cowgirls just to shut them up. But I do think that Niners defense and them being at home is going to be the edge. It's going to be the edge they need to win that game. You know what I'm saying? And as long as Brock Purdy doesn't look like Mr. Irrelevant, 7th-round pick, if he looks like he looked the last 7 weeks, they win this football game. Yeah. They win the football game, man. The defense is legit. The offense is legit because we keep talking about the defense, but what about what CMC's doing over there? What about what Debo Samuel's doing over there? IU's falling out over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And their starting running back Mitchell just came back. He had a hell of a game last week. These Bulls are out to play, and I think that they pull it off and they go ahead and beat the Cowgirls. 21.
I ain't mad at you.
I don't think
except for that Jaguars game.
I think that can't do this defense.
Except for that Jaguars game.
That's BT picks.
But I ain't mad at you.
That's the only sketchy one. I can't see the Jaguars beating KC.
I just don't see the Jaguars.
You can't?
Like all the other games,
you can't.
Really, I see it, but I can't see the Jaguars being KC.
I can though. They got a lot of firepower.
This is
man.
why I can't see it.
Who's been like one of the best backs towards the end of the season? And when it comes to playoffs, it's about running, being able to run and pass. And ETN's been one of the best backs in the league over the last. Like,
ETN has been good.
ETN's been balling
I
out.
understand that, but
but you
Christian
can't
Kirk
turn
last
the
week.
ball over.
ETN basically a rookie.
You can't turn the ball over. Yeah, I don't even look.
You
But they
can't
did
turn
it
the
in
ball
one.
over against
We
the
don't
Chiefs,
even
though.
look at
But they did it
Kansas
in one.
City
Game
as
against
having
Kansas
a
City.
top-notch defense, right? We don't even look at. We don't even look
Who
at
did they
their,
play last week?
their defense is just adequate, right? But you still
Their
can't give a
defense is their
team
offense.
with
They got a
adequate
lot of bulls on
defense,
that defensive side of the
with
ball
his
too, though.
offense as
Don't
strong as
trip it.
Kansas City, extra chances.
Both
You can't do
linebackers,
that.
Eagles won it.
If you
On
don't
the
They
Jags
offense.
defense.
I think it's gonna be a blowout, bro.
Both Jags,
Yeah.
both linebackers, the Eagles won it. Everybody, all Eagles fans won it. They're both on that defense of the Jags. Both of them.
I
Both.
don't, I
All right,
don't
that's
see
fine,
that
though.
defense.
But
I don't
look,
see
look,
Jaguars
this is-
defense
this
as
what
the
I'm gonna say to
defense
you,
that's going to
BJ.
slow down the Kansas City Chiefs and
Well,
Mahomes.
why not? They got bulls over there.
They couldn't even slow down Herbert and them. Herbert and them slowed themselves down, to be honest. They was kicking
They
their
back
ass.
from 20. That's never been done before. Ever.
And Andy, and we know
That's
Andy
coaching,
Reid
bro.
is a bona fide, legitimate
Exactly. And like I
offensive
said,
guru.
who's the only Super Bowl winning coach left in there? Well, Andy Reid won Super Bowl, but you know who's the only Super Bowl, the most recent Super Bowl winning coach, and that's WP.
Andy got his after. He's more recent than Dougie.
And I feel you. We better get up out of here. We're at 210. Hey, everybody hit that like button. Go around to the channel. We're on One Trade Rock channel too as well. Go hit that like over there. You know what I'm saying? Support my guys. Subscribe. All links are inside the chat right here. We're going to go ahead and give you our final score position and a hot take before we get out of here. Give me the hottest take. I want like juicy hot takes. I want like Jalen Hurts is running for 200 and passing for 200. Like that type of hot take. So give me your hot takes and give a real score prediction for this game.
Man. Jalen Hurts has over 50 yards rushing. And
You got 50?
yeah, 27-14 for Birds.
All right.
All right.
My hot take is go ahead, you go.
My hot take is
All right,
AJ.
My fault.
My hot take is AJ for 150.
Woo!
2 TDs. And the score, I'm going to say 35-14.
That wasn't very hot, King. This is pretty hot.
I told you it
Yard
wasn't.
rushing.
I
Jalen.
told you before I came
Better
out.
than that.
150, 2 touchdowns, Eagles 35-14.
Hey, since you gonna call me out like that,
She getting you. She getting you. Hot take, Trey.
All right, my hot take is the Philadelphia Eagles become the first team to play two teams 3 times in the playoffs. Get me? Because we're gonna play the Giants and we're gonna play Dallas.
Man,
So
y'all gonna make me some of the couch, damn.
My hot I got another hot take. This week, I feel like the Eagles this week going to get at least 7 sacks.
Whoa,
At least 7 sacks.
That's a hot
Three
Like
will be with Robert Quinn.
Whoa,
See,
that's a
should've
hot
been a hot
take. That's
take.
even
a hot
hotter.
take.
That should have been a hot take instead of Jalen Hurts. running
Everybody
for 50
trying to be
yards.
hotter than that next person. That was hotter than that. 3 of them gonna be Quinn.
All right.
7. First of all, 7 was hot. That shit was hell. But damn, 3 by Quinn. That was hot as hell. That was
That's
hell
a hot take. There you go, Keith.
You know why I say
redeemed
7?
himself.
You know why I say 7? I think we hop on their ass fast. You hear me?
Yeah.
We hop on it like we score on at least like the first 3 drives. Now you gotta throw the football. Saquon Barkley not a factor in the running game no more. So
All right.
I feel like we're gonna feast on Daniel Jones at that point. Just like we did. I seen us do that to like 6 teams this year. So it's
Yeah,
like, bro, I
that's
feel like we're gonna
realistic.
take that attitude. Link gonna be rocking. The energy gonna be high. We're gonna score on these dudes at least on our first 3 drives and force Daniel Jones to throw the football. And then we're going to have
Yeah.
a sec party after that.
And that's been a formula of our success early in the season too. Because once we make them one-dimensional, then the defense, then the D-line pin their ears back and go get the quarterback.
Every time.
And we got
Every time.
got dogs on the line. Yo, we got our front seven. I ain't gonna say just on the line. Our front seven is crazy.
Yeah. So my hot take is gonna be Miles Sanders run for 200 yards this game. Everybody keeps talking about the passing game. I think this is Booby's time in the playoffs in Philly. 200 yards rushing.
200
because his favorite guy is going to be back, Mr. Jalen freaking Hurts, MVP Hurts season. He's going to be back.
Say this.
He's going to open up those rushing lanes for him to run that football.
BJ, you make a good point, though, because Miles, if people don't realize, Miles had an interview a couple weeks ago, and he said, what is your biggest favorite moments about when you play, when you play against the Giants? He says, when we beat and I had more yards than Saquon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's his guy.
That's my hot take. Miles
God, they was in the same backfield in college.
2 touchdowns. And the Eagles win 42-17. Like I said, blowout, no contest. Get up out of here. We on to the next, man. That's how I feel about this game.
Oh
so,
yeah, you won.
Everybody, go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you at.
On your social media platform. I don't think we're gonna blow them out, BJ.
We're gonna blow them out.
We're blowing them out of the stadium.
Blow them out.
Giants fans will be leaving at halftime.
Giants fans are not coming to the link. They ain't smarter than that.
The ones that come.
Yo, Philly halftime. You got a hot ass take too. Damn.
What do you say?
Damn, he said 400.
My hot take is Jalen Hurts throws for 400 yards.
400 yards.
Yeah, I would love that one too.
All right, Juvenile.
I'll take it, bro.
That's
like
Juvenile.
I'll take it.
Agrees.
I like it.
Yeah, 42-14. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Man, y'all
do know this playoff football, right?
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
I said 35-14. I'm going.
You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
But hey, man, it's always
the offense. You know why? Because my belief is that as explosive as you've seen this offense and what Steichen and Sirianni have done, I don't think that. I think they got more shit that they're gonna roll out in this game that people haven't seen. They don't have on tape. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the last game being like a preseason game. These people about to open up, go deep in the book now. You know what I'm saying? They them type of people. They give me that. They them type of people. They don't like to expose everything. They want to save something for later. And now is the time. Yeah, that they're going to bring out. They're going to bring out all the stuff.
You really don't have a full game plan to watch for the Eagles for like 4 weeks. Like you can't count that Giants game. You can't count either one of the 2 Minshew games.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to go back and dig.
Hey, the Giants were in the Statue of Liberty play.
Yeah.
You saw what
they went deep into their
Andy Reid. Yeah, the Giants ran everything.
Boise State.
Pulled out some stuff. Dougie P pulled some shit out on Saturday, yo. He was running the wing T out that motherfucker.
Dougie don't get it. I feel like I'm telling you.
This is that time of year where you do that. When you bring out you know what I mean? You don't want to be predictable, right? You don't want to be predictable. So as explosive, I mean, it's a hard task to stop our offense, even with 16 games of film. But then when we bring out the new shit, now what you gonna do? Like, yo, man, we just caught up to this, and then now what's this? What's this they talking about?
It's gonna be nice, guys. It's gonna be nice. But hey, hopefully we can get back on again after the game sometime. Like I said, I know me and Trey gonna be doing Birds Online. You guys always. That's one show. It's a call-in show for everybody to come in, chop it up and let you, spread your feelings about after the game. So we're gonna definitely have Birds Online after the game. So I hope to see you guys there. And like I said, we're going to definitely chop it up before the end of this Super Bowl run that we're about to make. So let everybody go ahead and go around, share your platforms, and let's get about it here.
Oh, for sure. Y'all know me, man. I'm King Kincaid, part of the Swoop Boys, the Swoop Boys Network. You know how we get down. We get down Hey Poppy Show on Tuesdays.
I didn't get on that show too, King.
We got you. We get you on there. The Hey Poppy Show on Tuesdays, Swoop Boys on Wednesdays, and then we're about to have Say It Again on Mondays. Basically, tape review. Shout out to our newcomer Swoop Boy, Koozie, straight from Florida, diehard Eagles fan. We're gonna have some battle rapping. We're gonna have a lot of things going on. So check us out, man. Yeah, we got artists. We got artists with the Swoop Boys. I'm not a rapper, I'm more of a producer. I make beats. So that's just do a little something. Everybody got to figure out some way, somehow, right?
What's
That's
up,
what's up. That's what's up. Well, I'm the Dark Knight on Eagles Talk at Eagles Talk on YouTube and on Facebook, Eagles Talk. That's my IG right there. You can follow me there. We come on every Thursday, 7 p.m. And we do a pregame and postgame an hour before kickoff and immediately following the game. You can find us there. My co-hosts, Michelle and Pat, join me also.
That guy's awesome. This did a great one with Philly Mike over there. So good stuff over there, my guy. Trigger.
Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy One Tree Rock. I mean, one fourth of Birds of Broad Street, one half of Birds on the Line. Y'all know I do my own thing. So, follow me, like, comment, and subscribe, man. Let's go up. Let's get this playoff running. Then fly, Eagles, fly. Let's get it.
Yeah, like I always said in my videos, fly, Eagles, fly. Jalen Hurts is about to start his next chapter in the book of greatness.
Hey, also, I did cop that hot sauce. Just want to let y'all know, cop that hot sauce.
Got the hot sauce.
Cop that hot sauce.
Y'all be ready for a good game this week. Y'all be ready for some playoff football and be ready for our Birds to bring it home again. And we out. Peace.
Peace.